Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. We're back at some Ace Attorney investigations today. Let me just turn on streamer mode. But yeah, last time we essentially figured out that it's looking like it really is Judy. We'll see how it goes. There's a lot of hints. Well, Judy definitely started the gas attack. We now just have to prove that she's done a murder. Okay. That is if Artifrost is actually dead, because, I mean, obviously 18 years ago he wasn't dead, and now he's, like, back alive, but also, is he dead? Who knows? We will see how it goes. No idea, honestly. Could be anything. Let's just get right into it. April 2nd, 2:33 PM, Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room, and it didn't say Foundation Room for one. Test results have just come in, sir. This is a Rubicon found in the teapot. They were? Just like Mr. Edgeworth said. Oh, here we go. Curse you! You better not think that means you bit me. You need to drop this obsession with coming in first, Mr. Winner. We're all on the same side here, remember? We're all trying to get the truth. What? First is best. Everybody knows it's better to be a winner than a loser. Really, that's really no way for a prosecutor to think. Just a successful one anyway. Oh, fuck off, Judge Gavel. Enough. Mr. Edgeworth, please refrain from taunting with the boy. Ignore him, Eustace. He isn't worthy of your attention. But Gavel! Oh, alright. Why don't I take care of things here from now on? In the meantime, you can perform the far more important task of going and checking on the victim. Oh, yeah, good idea. I'll be right back. Excellent. We shall see you shortly. Then, this one is annoying, but totally harmless. Judge Gavel on the other hand. Now, Miss Bound, perhaps you could explain why traces of a Rubicon were found in your teapot. I had no idea there was anything like that in there. Perhaps it's one of the ingredients in the dishwashing soap I use. So you're telling me that you're telling the court that you did not intentionally put Ubiquim in the teapot? Yes, exactly. Why would I? Until today, I had no idea that I could even be used to make poison gas. You're a trained actress, aren't you, Miss Bound? I have thought you'd be more convincing liar. What do you mean? You have access to the ultimate cookbook, correct? What that just happened to contain instructions on how to create a poison gas used in an attack. Meaning it's perfectly possible for you to know exactly how to make it. Here we go, yeah. You're very well informed, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Bound. No, Miss Bound. Is what Edgeworth said true? The book does contain information on how to make the poison gas, yes. But the fact that I have it doesn't make me guilty. Can I ask exactly how the gas was triggered? Need to use the blowtorch to heat the lid of one of the display cases, thereby melting the ubiquitous. I see. But he locked himself in the room too, didn't he? Surely that and the fact he triggered it himself. Don't point to it being a suicide attempt. She's not willing to admit anything. Furthermore, where would I have gotten the Infesticide Ultra? I don't know. Perhaps you stole it. You know, I did bump to Moody Judy a week or so ago. The very evening, I noticed my Infesticide Ultra had gone missing. Judy, sure you didn't. Delicia, you carry your bag of pharmaceuticals with you everywhere, don't you? There would have been any number of opportunities for someone other than myself to steal it from you. It's true. I don't have any hard evidence that do it. Why do you always get tired while streaming? Hard evidence that it was definitely Miss Bound who stole it. Dudes, there's clearly something you're not telling us. Why don't you just come clean, You know you never hurt somebody for no reason, so... But you too. You think I'm guilty as well, Mr. Fender? You blame me? But one week disguised as another. A gas trap in one of the display cases. You're the proprietor of the establishment. It's looking a lot like you did it, kiddo. You've got this all wrong. You have to remember, the gallery doesn't have any security cameras, nor any security personnel. If some ill-intentioned person or other wanted to get in undetected, I don't think they'd have much of a problem. Wow, you're practically asking to be burglarized. Be more careful. The great thief could have had a field day in here. don't think she's joking. Actually, it seems that Mr. Gusto did, in fact, enter the gallery before it opened. Eesh. She's one tough cookie. She's not budging an inch. Maybe it's time to rock a little technique Gregory taught me back in the day. What technique might that be? Let me out. Everything's connected to what happened 18 years ago, 18 years back, yeah? This we're not getting anywhere by focusing on here and now. But we ought to approach this from a different angle and look up the past clues instead. Turn about our thinking. My father used this method as well. Right. Let's run this through old Finkerton. Finkertron. I was involved in what happened back then. Okay. It's bound. It was because of her that Mr. Frost's favourite ice sculptures melted. And yet his sculptures are here on display at this very gallery today. The buzz blushy. Thank you, Fender. I think I know what I need to ask Miss Bound now. Don't mind me. Thank you, Pops. Take it away, Marsley. I'll grab the popcorn. Miss Bound. You were the one who caused Mr. Frost's creations to melt 18 years ago, correct? Afraid so. I was young and foolish. And it was a terrible accident. Yet, you did allowed you to open this exhibit, no? What do you mean? Yes. What do you mean, Miss Edgeworth? If you're going to ask such a question, perhaps formal testimony from Miss Bound might be your best. Yes, perhaps it might. Let's know a little more about the Zodiac Hall. And about why Miss Bound decided to dedicate this space to Mr. Frost's work. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's always when I start stream. Very well. Very well. If you believe it to be relevant to the case, I will allow it. Miss Bound, would you mind? Not at all. I'll do whatever it takes to prove that I'm innocent. Then please, could you give us some background on the Zodiac Hall and the pieces on display here? Their voices are blending. I'm this part. I just get so tired. I don't know why. It took 18 years, but at long last, I was finally able to buy Samson's home back a little while ago. Guess that this is very expensive to maintain, so I decided to turn it into an art gallery. To that end, I collected as many poor elite pieces as I could from around the world. Because if I'm honest, I've always been so— oh my god. Jesus Christ. Why was I tired? Like, actually. Because if I'm honest, it's always been something of a dream of mine to open a space dedicated to his art. Work, rather. Thank you for your testimony, Miss Bound. How wonderful is it that you were able to fulfill your dream? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, everything seems entirely above board to me. Scavel. Simply the witness's preliminary statement. As you surely know, the value of that testimony cannot be evaluated without due cross-examination. Spoken like a true attorney. Very well. You may do what you must. I'm gonna jump off a cliff. Why do I keep yawning? Literally, I've been watching TV and not a single yawn the whole time. And now that I start to dream, I get tired. 18 years. You must have gone through a lot to buy it back. This home, this place. Such memories abound. I couldn't stand to lose it. To lose what I had found. Samson, what did I have to do? Till that home was waiting here for you. Or was she singing? She was. How does she make it look so easy? I'll say. But I wouldn't expect anything less from a trained performer. Hi Paloma, how's it going, my love? Hopefully you're doing alright. You can continue with your testimony, Miss Bound. Minus the singing, if you please. All you missed so far is that we're examining, well, we're in, what's the word? Cross-examining Judy. Because we found parts of the poison in her teapot. That's to maintain.
Hold it!
Managed the gallery by yourself, Miss Bound. Yes, well, we only opened today, so I haven't done much actual managing yet, but I've seen the mansion going. I have it flowing down around my ears. I can't have it flowing down around my ears. What? Samson could come home any day after all. So what's gonna happen if she's probably gonna go? Oh my god, she's probably gonna go to jail, and then Samson's probably gonna take it over again. So she really has got the house back for him. I'm sorry, Judy. She could have done more. If she is the killer, I don't understand why she's let Samson get away with it. Be arrested the whole time. Oh, you've done plenty, Mr. Fender. If anyone should have done more, it's me. Even if the only thing I could do right now is to keep this place safe for Samson.
Hold it!
Bullhalik. That was Mr. Frost's pseudonym, correct? Correct? Yes, he adopted it while he was working as a sculptor in France. I see. I'm curious about some of the pieces in your collection, more specifically. Are you able to acquire the Taurus and Gemini sculptures? It was my understanding that Mr. Frost died before you can complete them. Yes, well, I was able to create replicas for the Winter Wind based on the photos of the sculpture he made. Really? Wish you can go into some more detail on that. If I'm honest, work, it was this one. Are we able to create the Winter Wind based on the photos of the sculpture he made?
Objection!
Nope. Okay, I thought we were going to show the picture. I thought we were going to do that dumb crap where it's like we just submit the exact same evidence. It wasn't, though. Oh, she's crying. Well, it's definitely this one. It's gonna be something about the case. So we've got anything about the case. Specifically. Oh, we have got, okay, the case analysis. We got that technically. What is the case analysis? Okay. Detected salt, blood, sugar, blood. Sugar, found out. Oh. Is it that?
Objection!
It is, but I don't know why. It just says 18 years ago, so I assume so, based on what Fender was telling us. Could you run out of road in this bound? You can lie all you like, but you can't deny the results of the test conducted on the sculpture's remains. And those tests leave no room for ambiguity. What you have here on display weren't replicas. They were the very statues Mr. Frost carved 18 years ago. Oh, it's the same stuff, yeah. Ooh, I can probably help explain how it worked if you'd like to hear, dear. It's sugar, you see? I think it's sugar. The composition is actually very unique. You could probably recreate the statues, but the sweet secret of their chemical makeup? No chance. Thank you, Mrs. Scout. I don't recall asking for help, but still. To put it simply, the statues didn't disappear back then because they melted. They disappeared because you spirited them away and kept them in hiding these 18 long years. Are you actually? No, that's so dumb. That's even more far-fetched than what I thought was happening. That Artie Frost is allowed and recreate them. You're telling me she's kept these for 18 years? I don't. How she kept ice like that for 18? There was never a power cut or anything. What? She kept a pair of flavor ice sculptures around somewhere all this time? Huh. The most out there idea in the world, assuming you had a big enough icebox. Are you kidding me? That can't be the idea. Quiet, all of you. Miss Brown, have you anything to add to your to say in your defense? So you've already learned that much. I say that to mean you admit having hidden the flavored ice sculpture in question. No, I admit no such thing. You haven't proven that I was the one who took those statues away. But you won't, because it would have been impossible for me to do so in the first place. The police were already here when it disappeared. How could I have done it without them noticing? Okay, that's really throwing me off. Oh my god, 15 minutes into the stream and I'm exhausted. Oh, indeed. I don't know how exactly. No, I don't know. Oh my god. I don't yet know exactly how you did it. I'm far from ready to say it was impossible for you to have stolen them away. You're a very persistent man, aren't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed, and I won't stop until I get the truth. I see. Then I better tell you exactly what I did on the day 18 years ago. On that day 18 years ago, rather. Too much gim. What are they? Oh, gym. Oh my god. I was like, gym? I am going to try and go to the gym after this. I'm going to 2 days. I don't know what it is. I'm so exhausted. And I'm not even joking. I was not tired watching TV at all. That's true. And oh yeah. Oh. This is probably the 8th yawn of the stream. And we are 16 minutes in. Wait, let me rub my eyes. The whole time before judging began, I was waiting upstairs by our living room area on standby. During the judgment, I had to go charge the camera's film cartridge from Samson. Before I could take the camera back to Samson, I discovered Mr. Frost's body. Later, around when your father arrived, I began to make the rounds and serve tea to everybody present. That's where I saw Mr. Gusto entering Mr. Frost's room. Oh, this is 18 years ago, yeah. Those were my movements on the day it all happened. Now they see how you could take issue with any of that. That's for us to decide, Miss Brown. You seem there's a contradiction in the story, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm more focused on proving the fact that she did indeed steal those statues. The question is, when would she have had the opportunity to do so? No idea, actually. If I can pinpoint that, I might be able to prove what exactly she got up to. Upstairs living room. Oh, that's the. Three of them? Yeah, here we go. That's the EL. Whatever it says, the EL. Okay. What's up for judging? I was waiting. Yep. No, the judging. I had to go. Oh wait. Oh, we have nothing about the camera. I'm sure there was something about the actual film. But... You're the only one who was able to move around freely during the judging. Well, I wouldn't say freely exactly, but I was able to move around more easily than oh my god, than the contestants, yes. How does she remember all this? I think so. I could hardly have spirited the sculptures away while Samson was standing right there, could I? I went straight off to change the film as soon as he asked me. I wouldn't have had time. So, changing the film and the camera, as requested by Mr. Tangaroa. The moment where, yeah, I was just gonna say it. This is when you remove the statues. But, what would I have done? Oh, never mind. Okay, so we're, okay. Oopsie! My apologies. Please continue, Miss Bound. If I could take the camera back to Samson and discover Mr. Frost's body.
Hold it!
You entered the room containing Mr. Tangaroa's work before bringing the camera back to him, correct? Yes. I heard the sound of something collapsing. Samson? Are you in there? Here. Ah! Oh, also Plum, if you're still here. Just an update on the 24-hour, and now, oh my god, you're saying 24-hour? The 12-hour live stream. I have bought both Mario Party Jamboree and Just Dance 2025. So hopefully both of them will be going ahead. I just need to sort out actually setting up the Switch. Because I've done it before, I just can't remember how I've done it. So we'll work that out before stream. And we could always do a Mario Party stream beforehand. We will see. Sound of the truck, the ship falling over after somebody took a bite of one of the sports. Mr. Tangaroa was still in Mr. Gusto's room when you found the body? Yes, I'm fairly sure that was the case. He was judging each room in order, and he liked to take his time. So, the point at which you discovered Mr. Frost's body? Yes. Let's just say yes to all of them. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, you know what, actually? It could be this one, actually.
Hold it!
Because she's just in the top room. Sorry, I just completely jumped over that. And what were you doing while you were waiting? I was in my room practicing some dance routines. I was on a TV show called Bacon Bop with Samson, you see. Bacon Bop? What kind of show was that? It was a children's show. The two of them would sing and dance, and they made a variety of sweets. I'm actually very excited for the 12-hour live stream. I'm just so tired. I'd like the idea of I'm tired 20 minutes into a stream, but a 12-hour one I'm gonna have to do. Well, that sounds awesome. And what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to meal prep beforehand. Because, I mean, I could do a cooking stream, but I want to do a baking part of the stream. Oh my god, does that mean I need to get another microphone? Because I don't know how that's gonna work with volume. Oh dear, I didn't even think about that. Ooh. Oh dear. Ooh. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to do Just Dance in here. Definitely. That's gonna be fun. Oh, I didn't even think about that. How am I gonna do a baking stream? Because last time I had to move it downstairs. Obviously. I could technically bake it up here. I could just get a second microphone, actually. Like a really crappy one. You know what? Let's look into it. Can I get a crappy microphone for stream? Stream handheld. I don't know why I put crappy in the search, but here we go. Hold the phone, Miles. Oh wait, no, that's right. Your father introduced me to it. I may have watched an episode or two. I completely changed my plans for the year. Now I'm going to class on the evening. I'll have to become. Oh gosh. Wait, so that's cool that you get a choice though. Oh wait. Actually, yeah, you are gonna have to completely change it though. What time in the evening? Is it when I stream? Because then I'm gonna have to move streams earlier, Plum. So, Miss Brown passed the time before the judging began by practicing a dance routine. This is the moment. Oh, okay. Well.
Hold it!
We've inspected every single one. Just as you did today. Yes. I went around and offered everybody working on the investigation a cup of tea. Present company included. I remember it well. Oh, that's not too bad then. I'll just have to stream earlier, Paloma. You hear? They're up and down. Upstairs, downstairs, everywhere. Well, I'll call yours. Interesting. Did anything strike you as strange around that time? Oh yeah. Gregory was singing the praises of Judy's tea. Did you mention his sauce was cold? Oh. Her sauce was cold? Well, the fact that we had a flashback, maybe it's this one. Wow, great. Found. I believe this is when you stole the sculptures. Oh! The ice is under there. The whole point of them sources is they conduct heat, but he's put the block underneath the... She's put the block underneath the sheet, so the teacups... Oh my god. I hate to contradict you, but the quantum room was full of witnesses at that point, this vendor included. This is pissing me off even more, because that means she's managed to move these statues without any, like, I thought she'd move the whole, like, box. No, she's just moved the I don't know. Like a Tuesday, Wednesdays, and... Okay, that's fine then. 12-hour live stream. It's just that I somehow got the sculptures out of Mr. Frost's room, right under everyone's nose. Well, I've also realised, like, some games, I'm just gonna have a dead audience. I'm gonna be dancing to just you on the 12-hour live stream at this point. We'll see. Oh my god, it's gonna be vile. Hopefully there's a decent turnout. I'll put it in the Discord and I'll make a YouTube post about it. But I'm gonna have to make sure people turn up. I don't know how you force someone to turn up to a live stream, but it's 12 hours. So, we will see. It's just that I somehow got... Oh wait, no, I said that. That is precisely what I'm suggesting. Yeah, under that. That's all those ice sculptures. Where was she out there?
Take that!
My father and Fender had no idea that one of the sculptures was merely inches away from them. It wasn't just the tea set you were pushing around as well. With hidden ice sculptures in the glass case. Oh, okay, so it's still in the glass case. So she tipped it over. Okay, sure.
Overruled.
Surely such a thing would have been impossible. Oh my god, no. Yeah, it makes sense because of this. Because you can, it was, I mean, no, I don't know why it's wet, but it has this mechanism to help it lift up. How would a case of that size fit on a serving cart? It would have been spotted immediately.
Objection!
God. Not Dance Monkey. You said anything about a serving cart? I'm not sure I follow, Miss Edgeworth. What are you suggesting she use instead? Suggesting that Miss Bounce use this to transport.
Take that!
And this is... Yeah. The cart that Miss Bound used to move the flavoured ice sculptures out of Mr. Frost's room 18 years ago. It would appear that the very same cart is still here with us in this fountain room. How convenient. We originally bought it to use in the contest. Just saying that Miss Bound loaded Mr. Frost's sculptures onto this cart and carried them off. I am. I'm sorry. I'm calling bullshit. I'm sorry. I just call bull. I don't get how you get that off the platform. Well, get it off the platform first of all, but then it's ice. It's like glass. It's gonna shatter as soon as it turns over like that. Right? Am I being dumb? I just feel like this is really stupid. I'm just gonna imagine. All one would need is to lay the case on its side, add a tablecloth. They look exactly like a normal serving cart, thus allowing. Oh, oops. Where is it? Thus allowing her to move the sculptures very freely. Can it be? Holy moly! Of course, that's why the sauce was so chilly. It was sitting on top of a big old block of ice. Hi Blair, how's it going? Judes, how could you? Impressive. I don't know. Am I being too harsh? I just feel like that makes no sense, right? Surely if you turn over an ice statue, the whole thing's gonna shatter. I don't know. I feel like I'm being a bit, what's the word? A bit too judgmental, maybe? But I don't know. It just seems like a weird thing to just be like, yeah, she conveniently managed to move 2 ice statues without breaking them at all. Hi, Blur. Sorry, on a mini rant at the moment. Impressive. And again, you are Mr. Gregory Edgeworth's son. I should have expected no less. There isn't a scrap of evidence that I stole the sculpture all those years ago now. And yet, I knew that no matter what I said or did, I'd always be under a cloud of suspicion. I mean, yeah, very, very fair, actually. Do you admit it? Do you admit that you stole them from Mr. Frost's room? I was gonna say, why are you panicking, Plumber? But it's about school, right? So fair. Yes, I do. I took the sculptures and the glass cases out of the room 18 years ago. As Mr. Edgeworth correctly deduced, I dressed up the lift car as a serving cart to do it. I shipped it out of Mr. Frost's room while I was going around serving tea to everybody. In the end, I removed not only the sculptures, but the flavoured ice zodiac blocks as well. Zodiac blocks? I've seen them for myself before. Oh, yeah. There are huge blocks of display on here. Oh, look, it's Ron and Desiree again. Love that. I don't know who this little child is at the bottom, though. Still don't know who that is. It must be incredibly heavy, though maybe not. What with it being hollow on the inside. If the winter ring really is an exact replica of Mr. Frost's room from 18 years ago, and even though my father never saw them because they already melted, the zodiac block must have been in the victim's room back then as well. When I finished moving the 2 ice sculptures and 2 zodiac blocks out, I took 2 fresh empty cases from Mr. Frost's room and put them back where the original 2 had been. I don't get it. Don't get it. I'm not gonna lie, this has taken me a while, but I have kind of enjoyed this case up to this point. This just feels a bit too far-fetched. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too judgmental. All the sculptures have been kept in the glass cases, you see, to prevent them from being damaged. The blocks were more robust, so they had been on display as is. Sticks in the contest rules, we were responsible for providing all display materials, including cases. Ooh, colour pen. Ooh. Oh, colour lead for your pen. Oh, if you were saying you had one of the like massive sets of loads of pens, I used to love them. Oh, philosophy. Oh, absolutely not. More power to you, Plum. I could never do that. I think it would have been easy for her to prepare those empty spares she swapped in. Mr. Frost's room contained quite a few other flavoured iceworks in progress. If I melted them down somehow, the resulting puddle would look like it came from the sculptures. That is how the sculpture from 18 years ago came to be in the winter day. I have to say, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite the confession. Indeed, and I think she's offered it so willingly because she knows there's nothing we can do about it. That's all I have to tell you. However, despite everything I've shared, you can't charge me for anything now, can you? Oh my god. What? How'd you figure that out? Oh my. I would have thought when, you might know at least this much given we're at a crime scene. I suggest you memorize the various statutes of limitation outlined in this book. Statues for dummies. Love that. What a cute little graphic. So statues of what? Oh, so, yeah. There we go. Simply put K. Simply put K. Prosecutors only have a certain amount of time in which they can put a suspect on trial for a given crime. Oh my god. Fuck this. Why has this end bit been so insane? Like, everything else was fine. I was actually okay with the back and forth. But this is... We're going off the charts here. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Oh, god. I miss Stardew Valley. Also, I think I put it on the, I want to make a little graphic for the stream, what's it called? Schedule. But for Stardew, yeah, I think you guys read it. I'm going to try and do the Joja Cola route, or at least start it. Obviously, I will not get it finished in the stream, but we can get back to Stardew Valley then at some point. Yeah, I think if we do start a new one, it will be that. We won't do modded. We will date Sebastian. I will let you know we're going for Sebastian. Putting it out there. We're going for him. In the stream. But yes, it is going to be Joja Cola route, but I definitely want to get back to Stardew. And I need that achievement, because I think it's... Let me check my Stardew achievements, but I'm pretty sure on PC, because of what happened, it got rid of a lot of my achievements. I think... what's it called? Stardew's £6, Jesus. I think I have every badge except 2. How do you check badges again? Oh, I'm missing 3. Oh, Fector's challenge, that's never happening. Never mind, ignore me. Wait, ignore that one. Oh, no, not Stardew music noises. Stop. Please. Stardew, view my achievements. Which are the 2? We're missing the become a Joja Cola member and ship 15 crops, and after that then we unlock the other one, but I think that is Vector's challenge, so never mind. But yes, we will date Sebastian, Blair. Keep me to that while we're on stream. Remind me, but I mean that is the plan, because I think I've done Sebastian's route once, I think. So, it was different from every crime. 15 years, 7 years. Ah, yes, Miss Brown stole the ice sculptures 18 years ago. So it's too late to have her arrested for that crime. I feel that's a really stupid rule. I don't believe it. Theft is a serious matter, especially when it involves the removal of evidence from a crime scene. However, as you yourself just pointed out, Miss Brown can no longer be prosecuted for her crimes. Rendering your revelation rather pointless, wouldn't you say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Objection!
So we're just gonna let her go. I won't be so sure about that. You see, the theft of the ice sculpture isn't my principal interest here. I find the body that reappeared 18 years ago after the theft to be of considerably more interest. Did she... Okay, right, now I'm confused. Now I'm very confused. Has she kept the dead body with the ice sculptures this whole time, and this is the same dead body? Because that would be insane if that's his dead body still. That's all I'm gonna say. Realistically, how is he still alive? Because the whole point was that, oh, he's recrafted these statues. He might have been not alive. He might have actually been dead in that chest. And then we've Judy taken his body and bloody put him in a freezer this whole time. Which is vile to think about. And the body... Yeah, when we said that. Are you suggesting that I also hid Mr. Frost's body? Indeed. How do you keep a body hidden for 18 years without anybody finding it? Finding it in a very unusual way. Oh, now this is interesting. Can you tell me that you know where the body had been all this time, Mr. Edgeworth? It's not such a big leap as you think about what Miss Brown has told us already. Just say, it wasn't just a flavoured ice that she removed from Frost's room back then. Oh my god, wait, yes, because... Where is it? Oh, it's here. Detected salt, blood, and sugar. So, she's put it with the statue. That's vile. If that's actually what we're going for, that's insane. Let's just say it wasn't flavoured ice that she had removed from Mr. Frost's room back then. Very well. If you are confident in this claim, let's put it to the test. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, where exactly was Mr. Frost's body hidden? Oh. Oh. Is there nothing about that freezer? I mean... We'll go for this.
Take that!
Oh, fuck me in the ass. I want to say it was with that... Okay. Don't piss off. She should be in a skin lamp. Oh, piss off. Maybe it's the actual statue?
Take that!
Oh, fuck off, it is. So you're telling me, rather than use it, whatever freezer she's put these statues in, no, she decided to put it in with the... Oh my god, I'm a fucking it. No, I'm pissed off now. Because, yes, if the body wasn't in these statues, that means the evidence that I just pointed out should be perfectly valid. Because it says that there was blood in there, which was my whole point. Oh, this part is pissing me off. Photograph of Mr. Frost's work. And of the victim's body, Your Honor. That's gonna be the Gemini one because of all the blood in Larry's picture. I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. I mean, you'll have to forgive me, but I don't see what you mean. Where exactly is this photograph of where exactly in this photograph is Mr. Frost's body? I'm going for the Gemini statue. Vincent's body is hiding right here.
Take that!
Yes! The Gemini sculpture? It may look like a sculpture at first glance, but in fact... Oh, no. We're going back. What? But it is in fact Mr. Frost's corpse. Sure, you can't be serious. No, Mitch, I agree. I don't see anything in the photograph to support such a wild claim.
Objection!
It's because a certain piece of evidence was used to hide the body in plain sight. Oh. When I tell you, I'm going to be livid. Because we're now going to say that we covered the dead body with this fucking cloth. I bet that's what we're going for. We're not going for this one. I thought this was the answer. Oh. I'm actually going to say the fucking shit. I'll take my headset off. I'm pissed off. And what piece of evidence? What might that be? What demands you present what was used to conceal the body? I swear to God, Plum, if it's
Take
this,
that!
I'm mad. Yeah, I'm done. That's ridiculous. That's insane that we're going with that. One of the cloths from the autumn in the autumn wing. And it's made to glow in just the right way. So visually convincing, you might mistake for ice. Okay, to be fair, I will say, it makes more sense than the crap. Well, I say crappy. I wasn't even crappy. My thing was that they stored the body in there the whole time, and then after this, blood has gone on there because his dead body's just been lying on this Gemini statue. But now, no, it's not even that. I'm right, Miss Scone. Yes, dear. You can make it look like just about anything, really. Even blazing fire. A right shade of blue would make it look like ice, yes. Exactly like that.
Overruled.
Is it not the case that a certain special device is needed to generate these colours, though?
Objection!
If you would care to take another look at the photograph in the winter wing, Your Honour. Oh my god. That play is plugged in. Notice there is a small box connected to the bottom of the Gemini display case. That fair, actually. Understandable. That's... One of the very light-emitting devices in question, Detective Gumshoe even confirmed its presence. In fact, this particular device went missing 18 years ago. Interesting. Okay. Back then, it was no doubt firmly. Wait. Back then, it was no doubt firmly connected to the cloth being in the inside the display case. There we go. This case, no, honestly, this case is really well designed. I will say a lot of we love Fender, we love Louise Dunham, Miss Larry Butts. Judy Brown is very pretty. Delicia Scone is completely different style to everyone else, but she's a cute character. I love Gusto's design. Gumshoe's Gumshoe. Kay's Kay. Very cheap bitch, but she still looks cool. Eustace, yeah. Artie Frost's face looks weird, but he seems like a cool guy, and I love Samson. I would fight for this man. My man deserves justice. That's all I'm going to say. The fact that he has been in prison for 18 years, falsely, let me tell you, I will not forgive the Ace Attorney creators for making this man suffer for 18 years. This man is 57. He is approaching 60. He has spent nearly a third of his life in jail. Unjustly. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not mad. Well, I'm not mad. I'm furious. But that's another discussion. Means Miss Brown had no choice but to take it with her when she removed the sculpture. I've actually forgotten, but... No. I forgot where we were. You see, this cloth and light emitting device were being used, creating an illusion that Mr. Frost's body was, in fact, the statue carved from ice. Okay, so, if that's the case, does that mean Judy has just fucked off the statue and just thrown it away to somewhere? I don't understand that part. No, this can't be. Wait, so you're telling me that when we took that photo of us in the winter wing, yes, we were standing right in front of the body. But the body and the cloth were both recovered from the fountain. Why would they found there if the body was supposed to be in the winter wing disguised as a sculpture?
Objection!
Because there would have been no mystery as to how the body had been hidden if we had found it as is. Spend needed to remove Mr. Frost from the winter wing in order to throw us off the scent. I'm just confused how she's managed to preserve this body for 18 years, but sure.
Overruled.
Ridiculous. I don't recall her sneaking around behind our backs to throw a body in the fountain. No, she didn't need to. Because she had another method of actual disposal. Trusty lift card. The same card she had that had proved so useful in executing her original theft. I believe she wheeled the body into one of the other wings, floated it down the stream. Oh my god, what are we doing? Huh? We're just throwing random shit together now. The frozen body, being quite solid, probably got stuck somewhere on the... We're really just... Okay. This is the one time that I'd expect Gavel to go, no, this is a bit far-fetched. No, this is the one time she's listening to us and being like, ain't no way. You're a genius, Miles. No, this is the one time we should be questioning it. I'm questioning where we're going with this. Nothing in the last half an hour has made sense to me. And I think that's a fact by the fact that I've gone everything wrong with this stream. Our health is depleted significantly. I don't know. Which is why only the cloth appeared first. The cloth Miss Schoon discovered. And then, the body followed afterwards once it had thawed enough. It's an ingenious theory, Mr. Edgeworth. But, can you prove that it was me? Don't get it. Right. Do we have enough? Okay. Where's the thing about first body quite self? Yeah, okay. So this is what's confusing me. Why does she need to wheel the body into another wing to flow it down the stream when every single room has a stream to the fountain? Because at that point, why didn't she just throw it into that room? I don't get why she's transporting it. Doesn't body being quite solid? Yeah, okay, sure, that makes sense. I believe she wheeled the body into one of the other wings and floated down the stream to the fountain. There's wings all four wings lead to the water in the middle. I don't get it, guys. Look, all of these streams of water, they all link. So if she's in the winter wing and throws the dead body in, what difference does it make if she moves it from the winter wing to the autumn wing to then throw it in? What? I don't know. My head hurts now. I'm not even tired anymore. I'm agitated. It seems a little unfair to suspect me to accept your accusation without proof, don't you think? Expect me, sorry. What about eyewitnesses? Do you think someone might have spotted her while when she was moving the body? Matter of fact, I do. And the contradiction is a piece of evidence I was provided. But we'll shed light on how exactly Miss Brown moved the body as well. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any evidence to support your allegation? Of course, I have a piece of very compelling proof right here. And please present it to the court. The evidence you have to prove that Miss Bound acted as you claim.
Take that!
There we go. More drawings. The blue cloth, right? And is that me? Yes, Mr. Butts drew. Mr. Butts drew sketches of people that as they passed through the fountain room. Yeah, what I'm interested in is the cart we can see here. Found serving cart. What about it? You see it. She's using the same trick she used 18 years ago. Again, you know that Miss Brown was busy moving Mr. Frost's body when this picture was being drawn. Sure. I don't... Why? I don't get the throwing it down the stream from another room when she just throw it from the winter one. Whatever I'm getting mixed up between the autumn and winter one now because they've obviously changed the crime scene. Whichever one she was in, why didn't she draw the body? Who knows? What? If I may, I don't see Mr. Frost's body anywhere in that sketch. All I see is a picture of me delivering chocolates to everyone. Really? Then allow me to direct your attention to the colour of the tablecloth Miss Bound. I'd originally thought that Mr. Butts had made an error, but he assured me that it couldn't possibly be the case. This tablecloth appears to be light blue. Yes, a shade of tablecloth that Miss Bound doesn't seem to own. The cloth only appears to be light blue due to the body hiding them. What? That's even more stupid. What do we mean by that? What? The shape of the cart is perfectly rectangular, just as one would expect. Sorry. Actually, it would be immediately obvious if the tablecloth was being drew directly over a body.
Objection!
If the body had been placed inside one of the hollow zodiac blocks in the winter way. Just one of those in the lift cart, it would easily pass, pass muster as a regular serving cart when you agree. I'm sorry, we've flown off the fucking rails at this point. The cloth only appeared to be light blue due to the body hiding underneath it. I thought it was just the fact that you changed the fucking colour. And it was the ice colour. But, what do you mean the body changed the colour? little hair. Goddess of justice. Miss Bound. After this case, I need to fucking Google how all this went down. I'm so confused about this. This end part is really confusing. Everything else before this has made sense. It's just that this end bit putting it all together, just so thrown off. Maybe it's because I'm tired. Who knows? This is just making no sense to me. Surely now you must admit that it was you who moved the body, just as you did 18 years ago. I didn't expect you to do all of that from a simple sketch. But that sketch alone isn't really enough to prove your theory, is it? Yeah. You need to worry about that front. And my case doesn't rest solely on Mr. Butt's argument. Once you were disposed of the body, your serving cart became a simple lift car once more. It's exactly what we discovered here in the fountain room. Without a serving cart, you had to find some place to put your chocolates. It is getting confusing here. My chocolates? The one I was handing out? As we saw in the sketch, you would originally place them on top of the cart. The chocolate you gave us came from your pocket. Oh yeah, mine was half melted. Oh yeah. It was still super sweet and tasty though. Why did you suddenly feel the need to put the chocolates in your pocket, Miss Bound? Because you no longer had a serving cart to put them on. That's why. One moment, please. You have explained what Miss Bound did to the chocolates in the lift cart. Yeah. But what about the tablecloth? Where did it go? That's the. Oh, yeah, that's fine, indeed. If stashing the chocolate in a pocket was the only solution she could think, there's gonna be this cloth. But besides the point, I'm mad. I can't lie, I'm mad. Because this is overly complex for no reason. There's literally no reason why any of this could be this confusing. Now Miss Bound had time to dispose of an entire tablecloth. Well, Miss Edgeworth, do you have an answer for me? I didn't hide or dispose of the tablecloth. In fact, it's right here in front of us. Perhaps you would care to enlighten us. And also, I'd rather have Professor Layton, because at least I could do fucking puzzles in the meantime to break it up. This has been pain. This is hurting my brain. Why exactly is the tablecloth used to hide in the fountain? It's the tablecloth in the fountain! Oh my god. And jump on a bridge. Oh. Oh, piss off. It's not. He's wrapped around a fucking body. Might be able to prove it via a clue. Yeah, maybe. Fences then talking among themselves. Perhaps it's finally, you can finally enlighten this. Exactly as the tablecloth, Miss Brown used to on a person, I guess. I just handed us the answer. Miss Bound has a tablecloth in her person, and in plain view, in fact. Plain view? But it's not blue! Oh my god, kill. No, surely you don't mean. Miss Bound. The cloth around your waist, isn't it? None of the Zodiac box weren't kept in glass cases. The ice cloth would have been in direct contact with ice. All we need to do is confirm my theory is test the cloth for traces of sugar used in Mr. Foss' work. The game is up, Miss Bound. It's time to come clean. You don't need to test the tablecloth. Everything you said is true. You know what? Judy, I liked you, but you have come with the most stupid crime in the flipping world. Well, the fact you hid a body for 18 years, just throw him away. What are you doing, love? Oh, whatever. I stole delicious pesticide ultra, and I moved Mr. Frost's body. It was me. It was all me. Delicia, I'm so sorry. Last week, I went into your bag and I took it. Then, I put it in his pocket, hoping to make it look like he had tried to do himself in. I also made sure to leave no fingerprints but yours, in case the suspect... No, in case the police suspect foul play. Judy, you... Oh gosh. Dudes, why? We're supposed to be on the same side? All fighters together to free Samson. We were, but I can afford to get arrested. Not yet. Until I've finally proven that Samson isn't innocent. Bitch, is he not innocent because of you? Like, you're the reason why he's been in jail. Right? Because you've kept this fucking body frozen for years. Am I tripping? This is pissing me off. I was planning to give myself up in the end, I swear. So, rather than just handing yourself in and getting Samson out, you decided to wait around for a bit and just you could have just called the middleman, Judy. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even pressing the right key, I'm pissed. I know it's easy to say that now, but... Why do it this way, though? It's not like you. Sorry, Mr. Fender. I've caused you so much trouble, you've caused me a headache. My head hurts. I've been the guilty party all along. Ever since that day 18 years ago. Then why is Samson in jail? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Huh? Tell me I'm not the only one. Because the whole reason why he's been arrested is because of the murder 18 years ago. So if she is guilty this whole time, why hasn't she just told everyone? I must be missing some key context here. You're trying to tell us that the true culprit in the IS-7 incident was you. I committed a terrible crime, took those sculptures, and I stole them for purely selfish reasons. Mr. Frost died. It more than mere entries in the confectionery contest. Okay, that's fine. I think she's saying she didn't kill him, but she did do the stealing. It became the final works for Samson's favourite artist. I couldn't allow them to just melt away. Before he came home, that meant I couldn't let anybody near them, not even the police. I hid them. I knew it was wrong, but I just had to. I'm in the cold storage for the safekeeping. No, honestly, Paloma, same. What I actually had done was far worse than anything I could possibly imagine. Because who would have thought that Mr. Frost's body itself was posing as one of the sculptures? What? You know what? Fair enough. I get what we're saying now. It's because my whole thing was that the statue's been broken. No, this whole 18 years, the body has been in there, which is insane. But we won't talk about that. You know, oh wait, no, that's pissing me off even more, because that means, oh, this is pissing me off. What we're saying is, his dead body is the woman in this, but she managed to flip this statue on the side, and you're telling me the body stayed exactly in that position that whole time. If it was a real dead body, his body would have flopped out on its side. Like, what? I'm confused. I don't get it. No. Yeah, Nordic prisons are very nice, apparently. I've seen them. They're very, rehabilitation? No. No, not rehabitat. They reconform you. That's not the word either, but sure. She didn't know about the body when she stole the sculptures. Samson is a kind man, a saint. He would never kill anybody, never. Yet, because of what he did, police never found Mr. Frost's body. And Samson was found guilty. She forced him to turn grey, and I'll never forgive her for that. She's traumatized this poor man. After all he's done for me, it was my family. The only family I ever had. He was the most important person in the entire world to me. Oh god. Dudes. After his conviction, I was forced out of our home. I was finally able to return only a few days ago. And when I did, I called storage room to check up on the sculpture. And that's when I saw it. No, I need to walk away. What do you mean? You're telling me for these 18 years then, no single person has checked this cold storage? She's not even been at this place for 18 years. and no one's been in the cold. Oh, this is pissing me off even more. Am I overanalyzing this, or am I just finding constant plot holes? I feel like a lot of this is very much circumstantial, like, we're very much glossing over the logistics of things happening. Because, how is she just, for 18 years, I get it, she got kicked out, but that means this body has been in the cold storage for 18 years. Wait, where is it? Yeah. So I hit them and knew it was wrong, but I put them in the cold storage for safekeeping, yes. That means, after she got kicked out, which is, where is it? After I was forced out of my home. That means the body's just been chilling here for 18 years, and no one wanted to check it. I don't know. I don't know. I'd rather be in a fucking Nordic prison at this point. It'd be so much easier. There for my mental health. Mr. Frost's body, he had been there the whole time. But by that point, the statute of limitations had expired. I did what I did today. It was the only way I could think of to make things right. Wow. Seems I misunderstood her intentions. Everything she's done really has all been for Mr. Tangaroa's sake. That makes sense. I understand that. She's done it by accident completely, which is fair. It's just the logistics around it. If we actually go into details, fair. I will admit I've been overbearing about this case, but this is insane. Everything in this stream specifically has been a lot. What are you thinking about, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, that's been puzzling me. Why did Miss Brown use poison gas? Why not a more reliable method? Why disguise the autumn wing as the winter wing? The only reason I can think of is to confuse someone who was there 18 years ago. Yeah, I wonder what she had in mind. She wanted to frame Gusto? She's trying to prove that Mr. Tangaroa is innocent. Miss Brown's ultimate goal must have been to find the true killer. She'd been trying to discover the identity of the true culprit. Miss Brown. The ultimate aim was to see Mr. Tangaroa cleared of all charges, correct? And to that end, you had to expose the real killer, and have the police find the body from 18 years ago. Blair, is jaywalking illegal in Finland? Jaywalk is, I don't know if there's like a Finnish word for it, but you know, just crossing the street without, crossing. Because I know in America it's illegal. I think in England it's fine. Latvia it was illegal. But yeah. It's my understanding your intentions. Is my understanding of your intentions correct? Exhibiting the sculptures was sure to force the killer to return to the crime scene. After all, they were the only person, apart from you, who knew that the body was hidden in the icework. Okay, that's fair. They would have freaked out thinking the body was about to be discovered and coming running, yeah? Exactly, but Miss Brown ran the risk that the killer might successfully cover the tracks this time. In the worst case scenario, they might have even been able to remove Mr. Frost's body from the scene. Okay. I'm trying to think it more positively, because it's pissing me off. But, surely at that point you just don't go near the body. Surely you just go like, I'm gonna let it brush over, because I can't get punished for this now. I don't know. How could she lure the true killer into revealing themselves without putting vital evidence at risk? Because as well, she says it's a recreation. We didn't know it was the exact same one. Which means the actual killer probably saw it and thought, probably, like, it's nothing. Like, they've just tried to remake it. I don't know. Oh, see what you're getting at. And that's why the autumn wing was all winter wingy. Yeah. We were betting on one thing, Miss Brown, weren't you? Whoever opened the Pisces case, you had to carefully disguise the... Oh. That's clever. I like that. Will be the real perpetrator of the IS-7 incident. Okay. No. But that would mean the real killer was... Overruled. Enough. Not another word. Do you realize the implications of what you are saying, Mr. Edgeworth? Are you prepared to stand behind the accusation you are clearly about to make? Miss Brown set a trap for Mr. Frost's killer, meaning that whoever found themselves caught in the trap is highly likely to be the guilty parties, and Mr. Gusto. But I like evidence to support such an assertion. To accuse someone without any evidence is not to be done lightly, so did I really go ahead and make the accusation? Then yes, make the accusation. Why not? Treat ourselves. My ultimate goal is to set the truth exposed. See the truth exposed. To do that, I need to seize the moment. I didn't think it'd be Mr. Gusto, you know? I don't know why. Actually, who did I? No, did I? Why can't... I don't think I ever had a hunch. I don't actually remember what I thought. By proxy, I mean, the only other person, I guess it would be Judy or Gusto, because she was done for cheating, so it wouldn't have been her. And obviously, Life has died, but, you know. Yes, Judge Cavell, I am prepared to stand by the accusation. I know exactly who's to blame for the I-7 incident.
Take that!
It has to be, because then that's where the kids get involved somewhere. Mr. Gusto, the victim of the poison gas attack is the perpetrator behind the I-7 incident. Gusty? Gusto. Miss Bound. As we've established, you knew the opening of the gallery would lure the real culprit. You set up the poison gas trap and wanted to catch them. You dispute the facts thus far. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the toilet. I should not be long. I'll see you guys in a bit. It's getting interesting. Hello, I have returned. Have I missed anything? Okay, no, I haven't. And you set up the poison gas trap in order to catch them. Did you do so with a fact as well? Oh, very impressive man, Mr. Edgeworth. Just like your father. And of course, you're absolutely right. Perhaps you could tell us exactly what happened in your own words. Of course, you have nothing to hide anymore, so I might as well tell you everything. As you said, I set a trap here in the gallery to try and catch Mr. Frost's killer. Before we opened, I made sure the door to the autumn room was the only one that was unlocked. When opening time came, I went around to unlock the doors of the various rooms. Found the autumn room had been locked from the inside. The killer's on the other side of the door. But, well, it frightened me. Then, she simply walked away, leaving him to fall victim to a poison gas trap. It is Gusto. Wow, okay. I mean, unless there's going to be another twist. I really, to be fair, at a certain point, I think it was 2 streams ago when we were laying it thick on Judy, I was like, okay, maybe there's a chance it isn't Judy. But I'm actually surprised. I kind of bought the fact that Judy did do all of this, and that's, I think, what was annoying me more. We heard that Mr. Gusto was being treated for gas inhalation. That's when I knew he was the murderer. All that was left was for the police to find Mr. Frost's body, and then Samson would finally be proven innocent. At least, I'm fine. Jutes, when you tell me, you know I'm always here for you, right? Could have found another way. You don't have to be like this. Thank you, Mr. Fender. You've always been so very kind to me all these years. Well, I'm the one who created this mess, so it was up to me to try and clean it up. I didn't care what it took, as long as I could get Samson out of that awful place. You should have done it a bit quicker, love. Judy. 18 years ago, the police managed to cover up the fact that Mr. Frost's body had gone missing. I went to them now and said it had reappeared. I was afraid they might have tried to cover things up again. Okay. You know what? Valid. I accept that. That is understandable. I worked to set up a very public incident here in the gallery, in front of as many witnesses as possible. With... Oh. So sorry, Judes. You, Samson, Gregory. Are you all down? Fender. Can't be easy for him. No, I'm the one who should be apologising. Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, I hope one day you can forgive me. Whatever punishment I have to face, I'm ready to accept it. Please, may I ask one thing of you, is that you simply must clear Samson's name. The way the truth of these past 18 years has come to light was unexpected, to say the least. Yet, it has only set us down a path towards an even more shocking end. Oh, to be continued. Really? I mean, fuck it, we'll try continue. There's that much left. April 2nd, 3:11 PM, Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room. Miss Bound, are you feeling a little calmer now? Yes. Good. Then allow me to get to the point. Regardless of your intentions, you broke the law. Yes, I understand that. Nevertheless, I understand that you did what you did in order to prove Mr. Tangaroa's innocence. Therefore, if the real culprit really is someone else, then we have a duty to reinvestigate.
Overruled!
Of course, your ass decides to do it. Oh, there is. Oh, I tabbed out. There is nothing to suggest that anything nefarious took place in the official IS-7 incident records. You've heard everything, love. You've heard it all. Right now, there is nothing to suggest that we should take Miss Bounds at her word either. The first order of business should be to arrest the culprit of the case before us. Miss Brown is up. So, okay, right. So, Miss Verity, what happened to this? What happened to all of this then?
Objection!
I think his hair specifically pisses me off. Official records cannot always be trusted, Judge. Especially since there are those prosecutors who would think nothing of twisting the facts. He's suggesting that the committee at the time overlooked just. Oh my god, I can't with this song. Let me do the headphones off. He's suggesting that the committee at the time overlooked just such a prosecutor. That's for you and your people to figure out. However, it is in fact that an autopsy report was faked. As Mr. Frost's body was only found just now. Yeah, true. Actually, very valid. There is something of Mr. Von Karma in you, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, Von Karma was the problem. How so, exactly? Continually defying the will of the committee and bending the truth to fit your needs. That's how. Von Karma's the reason you're in this shit situation. Well, calm down. That's it. It's your time to understand how the committee see this case. Oh my god, when I tell you I want a gavel and I want to hit across the head so hard, it's actually insane. In his views, the committee is willing to accept that Mr. Von Karma falsified Mr. Frost's autopsy report. Even still, Mr. Von Karma only managed to have Mr. Tagoro convicted as an accomplice. I personally have to believe that the real culprit behind the I-7 incident is found. Her plan to poison and kill Mr. Gusto today was her attempt to frame him for Mr. Frost's murder. And this is how the committee sees things, is it? It is, as always, I act solely in service of law and order. Oh, the TV show. 12-hour live stream, we just watched 12 hours of Law and Order. Sounds to me like all she's doing is acting in service of the covering up the truth. Bear with. Okay, if I can't change my mind, there will be no saving Mr. Tagoro or Miss Bound. His view. The only thing she's got going for her is that she's pretty. Oh wait, did not mean to do that. Oh, Jesus Christ, let me go back. There we go.
Hold it!
Except that Mr. Von Karma falsified the report, then why wouldn't we investigate the case? The goddess of justice is never wrong. The verdict remains true, despite Mr. Von Karma's... Are you actually serious? She can tell that Von Karma lied, but then it's like, oh, but the goddess of justice is never wrong. Fuck off. Actually piss off. Despite blatant evidence tampering, sure your precious god is into that? Most makes you think the committee might have other reasons for not wanting this looked on into again. The investigation is simply unnecessary since the goddess of justice has already spoken. Is that right? What a whack-ass judge.
Hold it!
Actually insane. I believe it was a confession that sealed Mr. Tagoro's fate in the end. A confession skill by Mr. Von Karma, which surely casts doubt on the final verdict itself. Can we not see this man looking traumatized and go, yeah, maybe not. Samson Tagoro confessed the initial investigating officer, one detective, Inside Man. I hope the next case is Inside Man dead on the street, because honestly, what the hell is this? I don't know who Inside Man is, but the fact that you messed with Samson Tagoro, Mr. Samson Tagoro, you will pay. You will pay, Mr. fucking Ian. Mr. Ironside Man. The official records say that it was his interrogation that led to the conviction. Therefore, all I can say to you is that the goddess of justice has already spoken. Unbelievable, she just won't budge at all. Are these committee guys really that big of a deal? They're probably just a bunch of, like, weeps. Anyways, they are the prosecutor's worst nightmares. They are, eh? So kind of like how the police are to the Great Thief, huh? You don't seem to have a problem working with the police when it suits you, though. Personally, I was really broken down with the man. Boy was poisoned and killed Gusto today was her.
Hold it!
Why would Miss Brown why would Miss Brown have chosen to free Mr. Gusto for the murder? No doubt because he suspected her from being the real culprit. He invented what he thought was the Winter Wing simply to see the Gemini statue was genuine and conveniently open the top of it, yeah, sure. What did he know? He'd be greeted by a trap designed to silence him. A trap that nearly worked. Are we just forgetting the point that it's like the whole top of it was smashed open?
Objection!
Do you have any evidence to provide that line of reasoning? Unfortunately, Mr. Gusto remains in critical condition. It would be difficult to prove anything until he regains consciousness. In other words, there's little we can do for now. On the contrary, there is plenty we can do. You still have not grasped the situation, have you? Then allow me to spell it out for you.
Hold it!
All the evidence you need. In the matter of the I-7 incident, we have a body, a murder weapon, and 2 suspects. As for the poison gas attack, we have the sources of 2 chemicals in Miss Brown's confession. And as for you, Mr. Edgeworth, we also have enough evidence. See that you yourself will be have to answer to the committee as a formal hearing. Whoa! That doesn't sound good. Don't worry, Malzarino. Elsie, you're always more than welcome at Edgeworth and Co. Your Honor, I'd greatly appreciate if you could stay focused on the matter at hand. Of course. Where was I? But determined there is no need to say therefore.
Hold it!
Really mean to assert that there's no loose ends left to investigate, none at all. All the evidence has been examined at length, and there is no more that to be learned from them. Therefore, I see no need to further prolong this trial. To court finds the defendant is Judy bound. You're right. I'm certain there is something that still needs to be examined. How is about to form, Mr. Edgeworth? Only hard evidence can stop it now. How would you think of requiring further deliberation now? Isn't there really anything left of that? Not by long shot. I have an answer to you. It's up to me to point out to Judge Cavell. Sorry, mister. What have we not explained? We've not explained the blowtorch.
Objection!
How do he get his hands on the blowtorch? Nope. That's fine. Oh, actually, it could be the blood, right?
Objection!
Thank God. I'm just looking through, like, and none of these, like, they're just, like, nothing's actually going towards Gusto, if that makes sense. Except the actual picture, but that's got no relevance at the moment. I'm afraid there is still one question concerning the IS-7 incident that remains unanswered, Your Honor. Do you mind taking a look at this? What is it? The test results carried out on the liquid at the bottom of the Gemini case in the Winter Wing. As you can see, traces of blood were detected. The question is, whose? If that question is answered, I can hardly think you can have claim to have all the evidence. There was blood in the Gemini case. Why did I not hear about this from Eustace? Detective Gumshoe informed me that of the results directly. I was planning to tell Mr. Winter about it myself, of course.
Overruled!
You kept this yourself until now, despite having no jurisdictions here whatsoever. Oh, actually piss off, lady. So you can whip around your raw dong or whatever it is, but we're not allowed to. Fuck off. So done with her. I really don't like her. Mark my words, the committee will hear all about what you've done today. As ever, my interest is in the truth, and if mistakes were made in the past, they must be rectified. Unless you report me to the committee, then so be it. In return, we must allow to investigate this case to the very end. Not my decision to make. We need to discuss it with Eustace. Oh, that dumb idiot. Guess who's back, losers? And with good news too. Oh god. It was a close call for a minute there, but Mel Augusto is alive. Gusto. He made it. You're the ones found me? Yep. Long time no see, Gusto. You're the attorney's assistant. Go! Are you have an assistant of your own now? Assistant? No, I'm... He hasn't got the gig just yet. This is Gregory Edgeworth's son. Let's get to Miles Edgeworth. At your service. Fate moves in mysterious ways. I'm in your debt. If you hadn't found me in time, I wouldn't be here to thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. I thought, if you hadn't lived, we wouldn't be able to ask what really happened 18 years ago. Huh? What are you talking about? Figured out quite a bit while you were out cold. Given the fact that you're probably the guy who offed poor Artifrost. What? Is that true? Miss Brown set up a very elaborate plan to catch Mr. Frost's killer. A trap that involved rigging the Pisces case with poison gas. Perhaps in light of that fact, you could tell us in your own words what happened back then. Silence. Or perhaps you'd rather exercise your right to remain silent? Oh, it's not that. Gusto is a fan of the old meditation, you know, and all that jazz. Wow, sleeping while standing seems pretty cool. That's one heck of a talent. But there's no sleeping involved in meditation, Kay. Hey, Gusto old pal. How about you snap out of it and tell us what went down way back then? Oh. I was caught in a girl's trap. I must be the killer. Is that your idea of a joke? I'm the victim here. Yes, you are, Mr. Gusto. There is no evidence that you have done anything wrong yet. Mr. Edgeworth and Mr. Fender are merely speculating. Rest assured that they have no authority here, and that you may pay them no heed. Ugh. At least somebody here seems to be on my side. Excuse me. Judge Verity Gavel, it's a pleasure to meet Mr. Gusto. I'll assist you in any way you may require. Perhaps you could begin explaining what actually happened 18 years ago to Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, fine. You want me to prove I'm innocent, Mr. Prosecutor? I'll be happy to.
Objection!
This is what you meant to play it, Judge Gavel. This is how you mean to play it, Judge Gavel. You hope Mr. Gusto will help you hide what happened instead of trying to correct the record. I believe it's only the infallible judgment of the goddess of justice. I hate her. Yes, so much. Why do I hate her so much? Don't know. I do know. She's annoying, but whatever. Except it is us humans who make the actual judgment call of the law. So long as there's those who use the law to their advantage, our rulings are fallible. If you would use your position to further obscure the truth, then neither she or I will forgive you. Just say about that. What do you advise, Judge Gavel? It would seem that you're under suspicion because it was you who triggered the poison gas. Specifically by opening the Pisces case lid. Mr. Kaz, share why with us? Understood. I'm going to do frost sculptures. Simple as that. Yeah, and you decided to take off the lid, sure, like every normal person. I made a mistake with the opening times, and arrived half an hour early. Miss Bound, was there no one at the reception desk around that time? He had left the main entrance and guarded unlocked. Yes, I think the killer made an appearance. I was also busy making preparations elsewhere, all the way up until the gallery's opening. Oh, so no, there was no one here on the first floor then. But I did make sure that all the wings were locked up tight. All except the autumn wing, that is. I see. You did all that just to steer the culprit into the autumn wing. Which is precisely where Mr. Gusto went. Seeing into the building's pretty suspicious, however you slice it. Silence in the courtroom. We're not in a courtroom. I will permit no objections or interventions unless there is some evidence that the witness is lying. The courtroom? You know this is an art gallery, right? Thank you, Kay. Mr. Gusto, if you could please continue by explaining why you opened the Pisces case. Oh, because I'm the killer. What did you see Frost work up close? We went to the Gemini, sorry. Guess it was supposed to be the Pisces statue. And I saw the lid was frozen on tight, so I grabbed a blowtorch nearby and tried to open it. When I finally got it open, gas came pouring out. Fascinating. This is the sort of flawless testimony attainers can only dream of. Yeah, everything sounds like a lie kind. I am none too satisfied with Mr. Gusto's explanation myself. Alas, there is no evidence to refute it. Come on, you must be, there must be something. One story you should be questioning, not mine. I'm not the one who set up the gas trap. She could have killed anybody with that thing.
Objection!
And the sprinklers as soon as the gas, she turned on the sprinklers as soon as the gas was released. Knew exactly what she was doing. She was gunning for the killer and nobody else. That killer being you, old pal. So you believe that self-confessed criminal? Span was far from blameless in this affair, and she will have to pay for her crimes. So will Mr. Frost kill her. He seemed determined to pin Frost murder on me. But I had no reason to kill him. You have no evidence to prove otherwise. Ugh. Can you really not prove that he's the killer, Mr. Edgeworth? Just fell victim to the poison gas. That much is in dispute. Yet no matter how suspicious his actions in the present may seem, it proves nothing about the past. But wait. What about you, Mr. Fenton? There must be something we can do. Right, we may not have the evidence, but we have plenty of intel. Let's see now. Gusto killed Frost. He must have had a reason. There's not to have a motive. But that can't really be true, can it? Yeah, something about the kids, probably. Yes, he has one. No. If he did it, he has one. Not many people commit murder just for fun. But your old man is a little back and forth from coming, but a probable motive too, remember? You possibly say that with any certainty. If their relationship had broken down for some reason. Well, that could have very well been a motive behind this murder. Papa wouldn't let us talk to Gusto back then, but we can now. I forgot we hadn't. That should have been an obvious red flag. We put the pieces together. I think this, and the picture we've been looking for might just be it. Yes, I think you might be right. Think back over everything we know about that ISM incident, especially the questions that never got answered. Finger marks. Were they the ones wearing the gloves? Were you the one wearing the gloves? It's going to deny that the finger marks on the frame were hers. What if they were Mr. Gusto's? He wanted to take a look through the ultimate culprit for himself. Oh my god. We're getting everything now. So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge. He seemed to think there should have been more shots left than there were. In other words, they ran out sooner than expected. Yes, the number of shots he didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way. My father noticed these things for a reason. I just need to piece them together correctly. The absence of evidence is the only way to do this. Gusto, you and Mr. Frost conspired to create works of the contest together, did you not? Oh? So you know about my little secret? Mr. Fenner was kind enough to inform me. Mr. Frost was in charge of the design, while you were in charge of the flavour, is that correct? What can I say? I have a long way to travel the road to becoming a master confectioner. Still had. We only collaborated up for the semi-finals. Has something changed after that? We both wanted to show what we could do. Show that we were better than Tangovoa.
Objection!
Did you help Mr. Frost with his entry for the final? What grounds do you have to say that? Your own statement, made to Von Karma 18 years made to Von Karma 18 years ago. Told him that you had been working together right until the day before the final. Mr. Frost's entry was carved entirely from blocks of flavoured ice. Ice which needed to be at least would have needed at least a day to freeze. And what flavours would have therefore already been prepared by Gusto? Oh, yes, which lines perfectly with what Mr. Gusto told me. That he helped Frost until the day before the final. That case. Why didn't Mr. Frost reciprocate the help Mr. Gusto in
Objection!
I could hardly be expected to read the minds of the dead. The dead. So, why didn't Mr. Frost help you in return? Oh. Your relationship broke down for some reason. That became the basis of your motive for the murder. Ah, was that how it was? Sure, we stopped working together. It was all perfectly friendly. We stopped working together? In a friendly way? Kind of hard to imagine, but okay. Besides, what do you think I did exactly? I just strolled into Tangaroa's room and killed Frost. I could have killed the man while Tangaroa wasn't there working on the chocolate pieces, could I? So you see, it couldn't have been me. So sure. There must be a window of time when Mr. Tangaroa wasn't in his room. If I can prove that, I can prove that Mr. Gusto had the opportunity to kill Mr. Frost. Wow, we really just hit the roller. Oh. I'm just trying to put this together, hopefully. No. How does that work? Because in the cookbook's contents would have been the perfect way to oh my god, of course. That makes sense. It's the perfect way to steal its secrets and what if Mr. Gusto did just that? What if he used Mr. Tangro's camera to photograph the book? It'd be the perfect crime. So much better than stealing it and getting chased by the cops. Maybe snapshot of or 20, huh? That could work. One question is, when would you have done it? Question. But during afternoon tea? Did Alicia say that Gusto and Frost had missed out a little tea party they had? Which brings me to the next question. When do we know for certain that Mr. Frost was still alive? After the contest began, nobody saw hide or hair of Mr. Frost as he was secluded himself in his room. The only person capable of entering his locked room was Tangovoa, possessing as he did the only key. Miss Skin, were Mr. Tangovoa works the only ones you saw? No, dear. I couldn't help myself. When I finished my afternoon tea, I tipped it over the chilly wing room for a little taste too. Mr. Frost had kept him to himself inside his room after the contest had started. He was gone by the time Mrs. Scone stuck into some of his work. Meaning there's a good chance he was murdered before the end of afternoon tea. Not very convoluted. We could work out he was murdered during afternoon tea. We were sure that Mr. Frost was alive until the beginning of afternoon tea, making tea time the only window during which Mr. Gusto could have killed him. Are you satisfied with Mr. Gusto's story now, Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, I'm afraid I'm still rather unsatisfied. But things are finally starting to become clear, and the truth will come to light at last. do you mean to say you have uncovered new evidence? Evidence? No. I was hoping I might convince Mr. Custard to open up about it instead. Oh, is it mind games again this time again? It is. Mr. Gusto, I have a question for you. Said, I have a question for you. Ah, what is it? Just to make your entry for the final on your own. I told you. I was testing myself. I wanted to prove I was the best in the world.
Objection!
If that were the case, then surely you wouldn't have chosen to cheat in the first place. Read him. Drag him. Tell me, Mr. Gusto, why did you feel the need to team with Frost? Oh fuck, is it Minecraft? Now, 18 years ago, Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost collaborated in the confectionery contest. Why did they work together, and why did they enter the contest in the first place? Let's save. I'm not doing it. Not saving. That's the information I need to get out of my opponent somehow. Oh my god. Mr. Gusto seems to have a habit of pretending to be asleep when things aren't going his way. Looks on why he chose to work with Mr. Frost. My hands. Now it's the time to dig up the truth that was buried all those years ago. I'm just kidding. Mr. Gusto, what inspired you to collaborate with Mr. Frost? We were acquaintances before the wheel contest. He was interested in entering the contest, so we decided to decide together. Your decision to pair up with a sculpture had nothing to do with your lack of faith in your skills. Oh, you don't know me. We joined forces because we wanted to make the most of our perfect creation possible, that's all. Frost's son and I were in the same grade at school, so we got along pretty well too. Oh, we were just two friends who happened to try for the title of World's Greatest Inventor. Oh. Oh, the layerings, I know it. Look at the kings over the rook. Why is that? Now we wake up. Going to be asleep when the going gets tough won't work on me, I'm afraid. Right? Mr. Frost was a sculptor, Mr. Have you cared much about winning a title for confectionaires? In which case, he probably had a different motive for taking part in the contest, would you say? Oh! Okay. Huh. Fine. It was me. Just that title. This was only in it for the prize, the ultimate cookbook. You see, and since your objectives dovetailed so neatly, you decided to work together. Then, something happened, a breakdown in your relationship, perhaps? So, I want to know why. Mr. Prosecutor, I'm still quite unwell after my brush with death. Push me too hard. And I'll be on my way back to the medical room. No, wait. You better wrap this up quickly. I'm already dangerously low on patience. Mr. is trying desperately to make his escape, but he's not going anywhere yet. As long as he's still keeping things from me, so let's figure out what he was really after next. What's the best I've done? I don't know how to lose. I need to fit the right line of questionnaire fast. You went to appear on Mr. Tangaro's TV show, didn't you? Crook and Conga. It was called Bacon Bob. You really think people would have wanted to watch me dance like an idiot while I worked? No, it might have been a bit much for younger viewers. Listen, I know what I'm good at, and prancing around TV is not, isn't it? You should focus on what you're good at too. This certainly isn't asking the right questions. Touche, Mr. Gusto. Choose my words more carefully. Are you kidding me? I'm just studying my opponent's reactions, yeah. You two had eyes on something other than the title, didn't you? After all, I'm not sure that the title of World's Greatest Confectionaire even counts for that much. You're just assaulting the way of confectionaire. My goal, my only goal, was to win that title. I don't care about anything else. You have no idea how much it would have meant to me. Look, my sense of desire may not have been up to stuff by then. You should see me now. No? So you've improved. But I have. I didn't do all this training and for nothing. I looked up to Tangaro, you know, spent hours poring over the designs in his work. Even used to watch his shows with my son. Sounds to me like Mr. Tangaro's work was especially influential in his studies. With his recipe book, might have even become the best someday. Maybe. The book was a real treasure, no doubt about that. Any confectioner would have wanted it. You know. And now it's the one. See, this one's the easiest one because it's obvious when he wants to talk. Huh. I think your only goal was to win these titles. You also seem to have interest in the contest prize, the ultimate cookbook. Huh. The greatest collection of recipe books for the recipes for the world's greatest confectioner. I cannot say I had absolutely no interest in it. Even if I did. What exactly is so wrong with that? Nothing, I suppose. One of the cookbook contains recipes for medicines and not desserts. Everyone who entered the contest supposedly knew that. Huh. I'm finally getting somewhere. I'll let him slip away with my grasp now. I just need to stay calm and keep the pressure on. Let's find out why you wanted the cookbook. Did you know how valuable your cookbook really was? What kind of question is that? It was a collection of Tangaro's recipes. There wasn't any confectioner in the world who wouldn't want to have gotten their hands on it. I don't have a clue as to how to... Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. Why do I always get that wrong? You promised to win the cookbook and use it to help with your own creations. What else? A book like that could have improved my craft tenfold. You would have made a lot of money if you sold it. Oh. I don't know how much I was actually in there. It was worth more than money, I'll tell you that. Oh no, Mr. Cousin. I think you know more about the ultimate cookbook than you claim. Huh. Tell me a little bit about it at the start of the call. You know what kind of recipes it actually contained in it? There weren't dessert recipes at all. Huh. So you did your homework. Fine, so you know what was really in there. The ultimate cookbook, or the Angel's cookbook, to give its proper title. The collection of chemicals formed in ways to synthesize new medicine nobody's ever heard of. But he did know that, that the cookbook actually contained recipes for medicine. In a point clear, okay, yeah. You know about the value of it, you skipped this fast, but I'll just pull my clue. Your design may have improved thanks to your training in Jin Fa. You clearly didn't do enough work on your skills of deception. You already admitted that you knew the ultimate cookbook was a collection of recipes for medicine. Huh. Thereby, making your interest not gastronomical, but pharmaceutical in nature. Yeah, you need medicine. This is gonna be about his son. No confectioner, Mr. Gusto. You have no professional interest in revolutionary new medicines. It's just that your interest must have been something personal. I underestimated you. Fine, you're right. Winning the title wasn't the only reason I entered the company. I needed one of the recipes in that book. It was for my son. Yeah, he was sick. Now I feel upset. He was. Tell me more. It's none of your business. I told you as much as you need to know. It's rattled. I can't let him get off the hook. I don't know what his mystery illness was. Let's go into the bottle as I can feel it. Just a few more moves. You tell me the name of your name that is your son suffered. Your real cold customer. Isn't it enough that he was seriously ill? Why would you force me to tell you more? I have a clue. Oh. Tell me a little bit more about your son. It was my pride and joy, my biggest fan. Oh, it was. Oh no. I entered the contest in order to help him. We don't have children yet. Any father would have done the same. Anything to help him out. Anything. Come to see me here at the contest venue. What to tell Sam France? He didn't get in your way for work. You were trying to beat Samson Tangaroa. Surely you don't have time to look after a child. Yeah, well, I wanted to do it for him. He said he wanted to always be my first, wanted to be the first to try my creations. Huh. I'm still recovering, so if you've got nothing to say, let me go back to him. Oh, fuck off. About my time. About my time. Oh. Oopsie. Oh, fuck. No. Okay, so we buy our time once. You said your son was sick, Mr. And yet he was able to come and join you for the contest? Huh. This wasn't that kind of illness. Nothing life-threatening anyway. Guessing it could be an important clue. Just tell me the name. Okay, wait, I'll say this. Important clue. You've already shared with me that your son's illness wasn't life-threatening. Why are you so reluctant to share any further details? It may not have been life-threatening, but that doesn't mean it had been life-altering. I see. That must be very hard for both of you. Of course it was. That's why I did everything I could to find a cure. We were desperate. We couldn't taste anything. Even his favorite dessert. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, the taste disorder that fucking Tangaroa had. I understand the ultimate cookbook contains a recipe for a very particular medication. One that Mr. Tangaroa used to cure himself of his own taste disorder. So we had it too. Who you say? You sent out a taste disorder then, am I correct? Huh. What did I ever ask then? Asking me to believe that you needed the cookbook to, in order to cure yourself. Was that really the case? Of course it was. What do you say? I'm not sure it's true based on everything you've told me. I don't have a clue how to play. Oh no. You need the cookbook to cure his son. Yeah. Nowadays, you can get medication here you need it anywhere. Back then, the book was the only hope. Which is why I didn't dare waste my time on any fancy tea parties. I gave it my all on work. What about Mr. Tangaroa's work? After that tea break, I'll give you a perfect opportunity to go steal a glance at it. What makes you think I had the energy or time to care about whatever's I made? Oh, fuck off, okay, well. Here we go. You made it abundantly clear how much interest you had in Mr. Tangaroa's work. What's more, if you were that determined to win the ultimate cookbook, I seriously doubt you would have passed up the chance to take a peek at your competitive I'd have plenty of chances throughout the contest to sample my rival's work, you know. Each time I did. Nothing seemed to have any flavour. Must have been nerves or something. Just don't see that any flavour. Let's see. We also has a... These disorders are difficult to live with. It isn't easy being able to, not being able to enjoy your food. You know, after all, you just told me you experienced stuff like that during the contest. You said that nothing you sampled had any flavor. Those were your words, correct? Which would seem to suggest you were suffering from the taste disorder. Well, confectionery without a sense of taste, not exactly ideal. Are you sure it wasn't actually your own condition you were seeking a cure for, Mr. Gusto? Oh, I don't know for your speculations. I must just fight the contest. Made all my own entries, no problem. Sorry, but I'm afraid you're contradicting your own testimony. You already admitted that you and Professor were together during the contest. You like to claim you did, aren't you? Oh! You would have us believe that you are a man of principle, a dedicated student of the confectioner's art. You abandoned those principles and conspired with Mr. Frost to rig the contest. Also, you could cure your own taste disorder. Got me, Mr. Prosecutor. As you said, my sense of taste was shot. My son's was fine. Kept it hidden for so long, 18 years, and nobody knew. Did the son taste it instead? You can lie to others, but you can't lie to me. Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost entered the contest hoping to obtain the ultimate cook. The medicine that would cure Mr. Gusto's disorder, and the money it would bring to Mr. Frost. Thus, an uneasy alliance was forged. And that, I believe, checkmate. God, we needed that. Oh, I'll admit it. You're good. I never told anybody. You figured it all out anyway. It's true. 18 years ago, I developed agesia. What's agesia? It's a taste disorder that makes it so you can't taste anything at all. Pictionary's worst nightmare. Mr. Fender. That one Mr. Tangaroa had as well. No. They did not have what they call dissociative taste disorder. Basically, some things you could just taste just fine, while others had no flavor at all. We suffered too. Can't have been easy. Not when there wasn't a way to cure it on the market. Well, you needed Mr. Tangaroa's cookbook. You admit that it was the real reason you entered the contest. It was only one of the reasons. I wasn't lying when I said I wanted the title. When I put my mind to something, it gets done, and I would lose to anybody. I may not have been able to taste it then, but I knew my stuff was good enough to win. Oh, so you went into the final thinking you stood a good chance of winning. Of course. It wasn't, what was it Fender said about one? Tangaroa's thoughts, wait, what a Miss Augusta's creations. Jesus Christ, sorry, that was taking me a while to get in. Mr. Augusta's creations were a perfect balance of flavor and design, at least up to the semi-finals. Disappointingly, his entries for the final were subpar, both counts. We were told that your entries for the final were far from the prize-winning taste sensations you described. Oh, okay, yeah. What happened, Mr. Gusto? What went wrong that day? Fine. You want to talk, I'll talk. You're not going to like what I have to say. Are you kidding me? There's also this. The thing is, I feel like I need to come in. Surely there can't be that much more, right? Boss and I were working together right through the semi-finals. I handled the flavor, he did the design. I wanted to face Tangaroa in the final on my own. No help, just me and my skills. So I helped Frost with his entry, but mine I didn't. It didn't taste good in the finals, that's on me. What can I say? Like training. Interesting. I actually want to go straight to that one. Well, that's all there is to it. Happy? No? There seem to be any obvious contradictions in this testimony. I don't like the fourth one. Yep. Well, I thought it'd be easy getting anything real of them. Managed to, no. Managed not to let sit will really happen 18 years after all. I want to say that it was the kid who tasted it, but, you know. Why don't you try pushing it a bit, Mazarino? See if there's anything you can't shake something loose. I just might have to, Fender. Because, yeah, my thought is the kid is the one who's taste testing out. Also, his hat cuts off at the top, but whatever. What's face Tangaroa in the final armor? Just be no.
Hold it!
Are you serious about winning the title then? Of course. There's an art of confectionery in life. Why wouldn't I have wanted to be crowned the greatest? I still have lots to learn. Guess it's no surprise my work wasn't up to scratch. The title wasn't the only thing you wanted. It was a cookbook too. What's the thing he's holding? I think it's like sugar. I think it is. I think he makes like I think it's like cotton candy. I think, blah. And you wanted that book even more than you wanted the title, isn't that right, Mr. Gusto? With stream of vlogging at the moment. I would like to apologise. Hopefully I've not missed any messages. Mr. Edgeworth, if you're badgering the witness who is still suffering from the effects of today's attack, I cannot allow this harassment to continue. Ugh, I understand you, but no, Mr. Gusto. You need not answer that vile prosecutor's questions. Oh my god. But please, do continue your testimony in your own time. Let's try that.
Hold it!
Because I think the sun tasted it. And yet, I heard your creations prior to the final scored highly on their flavour. What went wrong? There's some kind of cooking accident on the day. Oh, no, nothing like that. It was I told you, I had a taste disorder. My sense of taste failed me. It's as simple as that. Mr. Frost's entry was a compliment on his favour. Your sense of taste hadn't failed you then. Something happened overnight. Oh. The sun went missing. The sun wasn't there. I don't think he's going to spill my own beans with Edgeworth. That perhaps I should ask him about something else. I'll ask for the semi-finals. Something changed between the semi-finals and the final, Mr. Gusto. Not really. There we go, yeah. Yep. Here we go. Present. And then it's going to be of the sun.
Objection!
There we go. I think one significant difference between the semi-finals and the final, Mr. Gusto. Your son. This is him in the photograph, correct? Oh. Tell me he was here with you up for the semi-finals. He was. What of it? But indeed, he was here with you until the semi-finals, until he suddenly wasn't for the final. And just as suddenly, your work went from being lauded for its flavour to being lambasted for it. Don't you think it's a coincidence? He wasn't just spending quality time with his father, he was playing a much more pivotal role than that. I just wanted him to see me hard at work. To show him I was trying my best for us. Who knows? Maybe it was him being here that helped me do so well in those early rounds. It looks a pretty good game, but nothing about this guy screams super dead to me. Indeed. Thankfully, we only have to give such an idea credence if the story were true. After all, how much could the encouragement of one small boy affect the taste of a grown man's work? Mr. Gusto prided himself on the flavour of his creations, but then he lost his sense of taste. He must have had a tough time maintaining his high standard after such devastating loss, unless... I'm sure someone was here to cheer you on. That wasn't all he was here to do, was it? You're a very suspicious man, Mr. Prosecutor. But why not try answering yourself for a change? What was an elementary school kid doing here other than supporting his father to taste your creations? You soon knew that the taste of your work worked pretty well, I imagine, Mr. Gusto. Oh, he was my biggest fan. Of course he knew it. Oh, there was actually something about him wanting to be the first to try all his sweets as well. In which case, he would have been a good judge on whether... no, wait. In that case, he would have been a good judge of whether something tasted on brand, so to speak, or not. No. Oh, what are you implying? But he told us that you were suffering from a taste disorder. Oh. I'll admit it. Oh, good. I never told anybody any of this, but you figured it out anyway. It's true. 18 years ago, I developed ageusia. No, ageusia. No one knew about your condition. Indeed, I doubt Mr. Frost would have wanted to continue collaborating with you if he had found out. After all, it was your job to make sure his creations tasted good. Yeah, I think it is anyway. Therefore, your son wasn't just here to support you. He was helping you by tasting your work. Ugh. Yeah. That all makes sense. Our stuff tasted good because it was really finished the day before where the kid was still here. Vivid imagination, Mr. President. Do you seriously think I could trust a kid to tell me how to adjust my taste in my masterpiece? I have some pride, you know. Even back then. Did you know? My designs may not have been much to write home about back then. But I always knew my work tasted better than anybody else's. You risk everything by putting my reputation in the hands of a child, your own child. Let's calm down here. This is more than speculation. This is just more speculation. That's all it is. Ugh. I guess. I asked you to speak with your son this instant. Let's see how much your story he can corroborate. Or is he going to be gone? Sadly for you, my son is no longer my concern. What? What? As soon as I got my sense of taste back, I went straight to Zhengfa to start my training. Cut off all ties with that kid for good. Wow. What? You abandoned your own child? And I ain't the half of it. Who knows where he is, even now. Perhaps I looked all over for him, but no dice. So I think you could prove your asinine theory. I'd like to see you try it. It's not my kid in the gallery either. You think I care about anything besides the confectionery? You think again. Literally, there's no one else. Because I thought originally that Artie's one was going to be Larry, potentially, but no. Not happening. Also, to be fair, I didn't think about it. Larry also would have been at school with Phoenix and Edgeworth, so I guess not. I'll get my sense of taste back. What do I need to do? Why do I need to have a son? What need do I have for a son, sorry? Silence in the courtroom. All Mr. Gusto's words and actions may demonstrate a certain lack of humanity on his part. The goddess of justice cannot judge him for that. What? Therefore, Mr. Edgeworth, I believe it is time for you to admit defeat. Yeah, give it up. 80 years is a long time for anyone to serve anything. A long time for anything to surface now. Prove it otherwise. Mr. Edgeworth, we have to do something. If we don't, the truth won't last forever. Where are you, Detective Gumshoe? I don't imagine whose blood could possibly be, but I'll get it tested right away, sir. Oh god, please do, Detective. It's the last piece of evidence out of the puzzle, I'm sure of it. Once we know whose blood it is. Hey, Mars. I went to cut on your mind pal last time. I was pondering something myself. When Gusto didn't come here to check up on the body, did he? Come here just to check up on the body, sorry. Maybe because he tried to open the case. I wonder. Is there anything that might explain why he tried to do that? He might. If Detective Gumshoe can make it back in time for some piece of evidence. It's quite enough idle chat to defense. Now, if you... Is that just, sir? Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh, God. Here we go. How convenient. Speak of the devil. Did you have the test results back, Detective? Yes, sir. The lab just got back to me. Detective, please. Court is in session. Now then, am I right to assume that you are bringing us evidence Mr. Edgeworth was speaking of? What? Hey, no fair. Why didn't anybody tell me any of this? It is indeed the evidence in question, Your Honor. It needed testing, so I asked him to carry it out. What the? Why is everybody always helping you? I'm supposed to be the one in charge here. Mr. Winner. I'm sorry I didn't involve you, but this is important. Can we at least hear what the detective has to say? Well, alright. Detective Gumshoe, what did the test have to do with what did the test have to tell us? I'm not going to believe this, but the owner of the blood we found in the liquid at the bottom of the Gemini cases. Augusta, the victim of the poison gas attack. No. What are you talking about? Thank you, Detective. You've been very helpful. Well, looks like my suspicions were correct. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, what do you mean? Explain yourself. What is the significance of this blood in the case? Well, the very thing that the perpetrator of the IS-7 incident has been trying to hide all these years. Oh, you. Like your blood was found inside the Gemini case. As good as finding the body lying right next, your blood lying right next to Mr.
Overruled.
What would there be traces of your blood on there of all places, Mr. Gusto? You won't answer, Honor, Mr. Gusto, then I will. There wasn't just blood in the liquid from the Gemini case. There were traces of salt and sugar too. There were? If you remember, one particular part of Mr. Frost's work was literally very salty indeed, the lyre string. Yeah. The list you told us about then, right? What was it again? Did they ever? I never tried ice scrumptious in all my life. Really? Man, wish you could have had it right. Well, scrumptious except for the salty bits, of course. That was unbearable. Salty bits? Some of the ferret, didn't the other ferret you got? This bit, the harpy thing. Everyone's a liar. The liar, and only the liar, tasted as if it had been flavored with salt. There's no traces of salt anywhere else in the first entry. Very well, then perhaps you could tell us, Mr. Edgeworth. Where did the salt and the liar come from? Oh, the salt lamp, I guess.
Take that!
Oh wait, no, that's frost. This is the lamp from the I-7 incident. I believe that the salt that gave the lyre its flavour came from such a... Von Karma had established that both salt lamps were in Mr. Tanger's room at the time of the crime. One of them was used to kill Mr. Frost. And it was stained with his blood. No corresponding pool of blood was found in Mr. Tanger's room. Right, so we'll put a piece of chocolate, with that on it, into the little stream to melt it. Furthermore, aside from the lie, no traces of salt were found anywhere else in Mr. Frost's room either. Ugh. Hey, come to think of it, I was found in Delicia's room were both broken. Arms appear to be broken. Bubble smash, both of them. Maybe he fell down and broke the floor. Sorry, I forgot that was like old Fender. Never did figure out how the ones that weren't that wasn't used for Mr. Frost got busted, but I was thinking maybe it had Gus's blood in it at some point. Anyone whose blood was found on one of the lamps would have been a person of interest. The killer needed to hide the body somehow, in a way that wouldn't arouse suspicion. Are you seriously suggesting that the lie was used to do just that? I am. I suspect that the bloody salt was somehow applied to the liar so that it could be inside the kid's wall. Because unlike the fountain water, the sculptures would have needed more time time and care to test properly. So we waited and waited for his chance to dispose of the liar undetected. Then, the reason he's here today is... Years ago, Mr. Frost's body and the evidence proved to his killer taken away together. This, of course, was not part of the perpetrator's plan, and thus a new dilemma arose. The possibility that the body, the incriminating evidence, or both would resurface one day. Back he comes 18 years later, sneaking in bright and early to try and cover his tracks. Well, Mr. Gusto, are you ready to admit it? That you're the one responsible for the I-7 incident? Mr. Gusto, it's all because of you that Samson... Gusto. So I finally got caught, huh? All these years later. Nobody came close back then. Not even the big shot prosecutor, or the attorney. That's some impressive work, Mr. Prosecutor. I have to hand it to you. You admit it then. You admitted Artie Frost. Sure I did. I did. I killed him. But only had himself to blame. What do you mean by that? He agreed to help me. We were supposed to help each other out, so one of us could win. And whoever won was supposed to let the other use the cookbook. But on the day of the final, the rat finally showed his true colors. Oh. Seriously, Frost, we had a deal. Sorry, I'm not helping you in the final. The little agreement is over, Gusto. But I helped you. I spent all day yesterday making those ice pieces. Did you? Make proof that, I suppose. What do you... What? You planned to betray me right from the start, weren't you? I just break them up. After Frost double-crossed me, I had to make my pieces for the final by myself. Like you said, my son wasn't there, but didn't have any help in the flavor either. The pride you claim to have in your ability to make delicious desserts. Go ahead and judge. You have no idea what it was like for someone like me to lose a sense of taste. I gave up everything to become the best. Everything. I take pride in that. That makes someone that you can never understand. You're right. I don't understand. Do you take pride in the fact you resorted to murder? That you abandoned your son? Why would I understand something? Someone who could do such a thing. Man can't afford to rely on other people. I learned that the hard way 18 years ago. My son never showed up that day of the final. In hindsight, I wouldn't be surprised if Frost was the reason why. Why do you think that? What exactly happened to your son? How am I supposed to know? I told you, he's none of my concern anymore. And according to you guys, nobody knew where he is now either. You don't care? You're horrible. With his disappearance, you two went your and so too went your chances of winning, correct? Yeah. I had to find another way of getting my hands on that book. That's what inspiration struck. When inspiration. I decided to skip afternoon tea and stuck into Tango's room. It's so should have been so easy. All I had to do was photograph formulas I needed to get on. The Frosher. Before I find you here. Stealing recipes from the famous cookbook. Yep. There we go. Frost! What's this? A cure for taste disorder? Oh no. That's just too tragic. A confectioner who can't taste anything? What will people say? You tell anybody else. Ah! What? What if it hit me, you miserable worm? Why you? And then he hit me. Pressured me hard when I went to punch it. Not including my feet. I just did one of the lamps. It's been my book on it. As far as Fuss was one that first to get hurt. It was all over. I realized I had to get rid of the blood. I scraped off the blood, scraped off all the blood bits. I dissolved all the salt shavings into some flavored ice mixture and brushed it all over the harp. Then made the evidence linking you to the murder vanish. I was going to blackmail them. Maybe give them money to quiet about a condition. You decided you had to kill him. Yes, I guess I did. Hold on, let him live. You want something? You want someone holding something like that over your head? Besides, he's the one who drew first blood. Makes for a solid case of taking self-defense retreat. That's what was the impetus behind it all was. Anyway, I initially took the lamp to the first room. Straight there once I figured out how I was going to hide the body well. I rolled ice sculpting to lying about the place, I guess. Not as dumb as you pretend to be. Yeah. Figured I could use them to chip it up and grind it up. It's done. Into the stuff all over the harp was easy. Why Samson? Why did you have to frame him? I never meant for the cops to pin it on him. That was your fault. You and the rest of them. What do you think I went to the trouble of placing the lamp and the clock back in Scone's room? I think one reason to plant murder weapon in a room for another contestant was to cast suspicion on that person. He wanted to frame Scone. Wow. What? You tried to frame me? What was her name? Betsy Pants? Yeah. Why? Why poor me? I respect Tango. He's the best. A true champion. I would never have wanted him to take for but she was a cheater. But you're a fraud. Your work wasn't even real. You had no respect for the craft. You deserve to be punished for what you did. Christy, how could you? Had you refrained from eating Tangaro's work, Frost's body wouldn't be found. My plan was to wait until Tangaro was judging your room. That's when I had to sneak the corpse into Frost's room and freeze it. Thanks to you. Ran found it there before I had the chance to retrieve it. I don't understand. Why did you need to freeze his body at all? Why indeed? To preserve time. Mr. Edgeworth, surely you must know. Why did Mr. Guster need to freeze Mr. Obscure time of death? Yes, absolutely. Mr. Guster needed to freeze Mr. Frost's body in order to obscure the time of death. They determined that the murder occurred during the afternoon tea. He would have been an obvious suspect. Freezing Frost's body wasn't simple. Going over into time. I put his body in just Tangaro's room while I got everything ready in Frost. At the time, it seemed like the perfect hiding place. I kept on gluttonous pharmacist showing up and making the whole ship fall. Yep, you deserve that, lady. I still don't get it though. Why discuss the body as an ice sculpture at all? Due to its fact, the small effects of freezing it would have had masking the time of death. Therefore, he needed to disguise it, at least until it fully frozen. How awful. Using Mr. Frost's own wit to help you cover the truth behind his murder. Ironically, Tangro would have been just fine if the body had been found before I got out of his room. How many things had gone wrong? You wouldn't even have been arrested, let alone convicted. You mean it was my fault? Everything that happened to Samson was all because I found the body? Yep. Well, I'm getting inside your head, Judy. Oh, this is your fault. I mean, kind of is, but yeah, fair. Some bits. If it wasn't for Samson, it would have been Delicia instead. She would have been the one who was arrested. Wait, there's only one person to blame here. That's Gusto. No, I didn't help with the initial so bad at his job either. Never even told the prosecutor that the body had vanished. Mr. Von Conrad had unwittingly placed Mr. Tangaro under arrest in the absence of a body. I mean, would explain why he was so keen to wrap things up. Did you know something as big as that if he had taken a look at a few reports? Someone had been deliberately distorting the facts of the case. Even though Mr. Von Conrad didn't know about the body until after the arrest had been made. Saying it would have spoiled his perfect record. Yeah, knew it. He kept it to himself. No, wrong voice completely. He kept it to himself and proceeded to prosecute Mr. Tangaro regardless. Can this really be true? You feel bad at all? Somebody spent 18 years in prison because of you. Sticks and stones, Gately. Sticks and stones. What a jerk. I want to arrest you right now, pal. I'm afraid I can't allow you to do that, detective. Oh, balls. You noticed, huh? Glad somebody did. You can't lay a finger on me. What? Why? You just confessed to murder. Oh dear, huh? Then I guess I better lay it out for you. Why can't you arrest me? Go fast 18 years ago. The limitations for murder in this country is 15 years. No matter if you can't arrest me. Oh wait, actually, sorry. 15 years of the Democrat statute. The statute is suspended should the suspect flee to a foreign country. Oh, he ran away to Zhengfa, didn't he? Just oh, okay. You're gonna confess to voice. Here we go. Now, there we go. I already know what it is. That's right. The statute of limitation is only 15 years. Because I was gonna say, yeah, that's why he's so cocky for it. Is this really the end of the line, Mr. Edgeworth? Once the statute's expired, it can't have been challenged. But unfortunate, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm afraid that both Mr. Guster's confession and your deductions will have to be struck from the record. Bitch. The Tangaroa's conviction will remain in place. Look, can it prove that the police never had Frost's body in their possession? Even if we can't arrest Mr. Guster, surely Mr. Tangaroa has grounds for a retrial on that basis. You see, I won't be so sure. I'm afraid the goddess's judgment is somewhat harder to overturn than you might imagine. The committee means that the verdict from 18 years ago stands no matter what. Oh, bad luck, Master Prosecutor. I should have split this into two things because I could have gone to the gym. I might still go to the gym, but it is 12 a.m. Something that we can do. Something to bring Mr. Gusto down. Alright, now. Statute of limitation. Here we go. Yep, in this country, 15 years. Here we go. There, press.
Objection!
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. Do I need to inspect it first? Let me skip through. Okay. Press.
Hold it!
Depending on your actions over the last 18 years, the statute may have not expired yet. This ought to be good. Alright, I've got enough to hide. If there's something you want to ask it. Very well. Tell us where you've been and what you've been doing since. Sure. Not long after the contest, I was able to cure my taste disorder thanks to the formula that from that book. Not so long after that, I went to Zhengfa to really book up down at home my craft. I was gonna say, he definitely mentioned that earlier when he was talking about running away from his son. Thanks a lot. We tried to contact you after the fact, but I guess you were long gone by then. Ugh. Could be. I left. Let's see. Around a year after that murder. It was before Tangaroa's last in court. Going to Zhengfa was the best thing I ever did. Flavor design. And the full package. Oh, it made it wolf. All on the backs of those whose lives you destroyed. Yeah. What's an omelette without a few eggs? Nothing personal. Mr. Prosecutor. Nothing, Mr. Prosecutor. Nothing. Oh, I hope you right, Elsa. You're evil. Stones get me. Don't arrest me, and that's all that matters. Oh, you're more work, but there has to be something I can get out of it. Maybe you can push a further on the statements here. Anything I should follow up on? Training in Zhengfa. I'd like to tell us more about your training in Zhengfa, if you wouldn't mind. Fine. Here we go.
Objection!
There we go. This is like the Gant one, I think? One of them. Statute of limitations for murder is subject to the following conditions. Statute is suspended should the suspect flee to a foreign country, which means that the time you spent abroad doesn't count towards your total time under the statute. No way! So it's like someone hit pause when he was in Zhengfa? It appears that there may be time left on the clock yet. It will depend on how long you stay in Zhengfa farm, Mr. Gusto. Just 3 years exactly. 3 years? Hold on. I said anything until I've done the maths. Murder happened 18 years back. Statue's 15 years. But free to oversee. 15 plus 3 makes exactly 18, which means... Statue, you did it! The statue hasn't expired after all! Bingo. 18 years ago exactly. And you were to have yourselves. String us along the whole time. Why is he laughing? We're good, aren't we? We can arrest him now. It's break it to you, well, sis, but my son went down at the end of December. It's April now, which means, technically speaking, it's been 18 years and 4 months since. Sustained in Jaguar really lasted 3 years on the nose. It's not enough. We're a few months short. Not enough, but. Oh, what did I tell you? You can't touch me. But he'd read the board well if he made his own confession. He read the board well when he made his confession. Unfortunate, Mr. Edgeworth. If only the statue had been suspended for another year. Those who would overturn the goddess's judgment must be willing to pay the price should they fail. And you, Mr. Edgeworth, have failed. Fuck off. No. There must be something I can do. Anyway, if the law can't bring Mr. Gusto to justice, then... Dudes, what are you thinking?
Objection!
Objection! There's no need to go adding to your rap sheet just yet. We're not done here, far from it. There's still a way we can nail him. There is? Well, Mazarina, pep talk. I need you to think back of everything we know about the case. Just to overlook one critical thing that you yourself were led to believe wrongly about, which is... wasn't there for Sam's last trial, remember? Best I could tell him, he doesn't know what the final verdict that came down that day is. That he went down as an accomplice? Right? Yeah, an accomplice based on his confession. Means there's still one way left to us. Back open your statues with dummies and then take another look. 17 years ago, they really did a number on Samson and framed him like a pretty picture. We make good use of that verdict now. We make Gusto pay in full for what he's done. Penta, are you? Those who would overturn the goddess of judgment would be willing to pay the price should it fail. Samson's my client, Miles. I bring myself to use the source of his pain as a weapon in this fight. Whether we play our last card or not, it's gonna have to be up to you. Okay. Mr. Gusto to justice can only happen if the outcome of that if I use the outcome of that hard-fought trial. We'll just present the files. We'll raise an objection and play the card. Yeah. The father and Mr. Von Karma, one sought to reveal the truth, the other to hide it. I know which path I choose to follow. One that seeks to reveal the truth. This court has reached its final verdict. The record will state that Mr. Gusto has been found not guilty on all counts. Oh my god. This is insane.
Objection!
Your Honor, no, Your Honor. Mr. Carmelo Gusto is absolutely guilty. I refuse to let him walk away. His crimes are too unspeakable to go unpunished. Do you mean to suggest that you have grounds upon which to call for his arrest? I do. This is something that proves the statute of limitations hasn't yet expired. I want to examine this program, but surely it's just this. 24th, Sapphire, yeah. Statute of limitation expires 3 years ago. Okay, never mind. Oh, that was a good taste disorder, yeah. I am gonna just present this, but I actually don't know what it is.
Take that!
Very well. Is there a particular page in the I-7 incident you wish to refer? Oh, shit. Let me go back to it. Because which of these pages is there a problem? The accomplice one, right? The suspect data. Yeah. I'd like to redirect your attention to the page containing the suspect. As you can see, Samson Tagore was convicted as an accomplice, yep. It took him around 1 year for his indictment for the verdict to be... Oh! It was technically been 17 years. Yes, that does seem to be the case. We'll give us a detailed certain condition pertaining to the statute of limitations for murder. One of them, as I mentioned, is the statute is suspended if the suspect country. And another. It's the statute is suspended from the time any accomplice indictment, end of their trial. Oh. I just thought that. I don't remember reading that. What? Tagbo was convicted as an accomplice. Yep. During Jingfao when the verdict came down. Samson was convicted as an accomplice. I was the main perpetrator. Early news to you. Not good news either, am I right? But how can that be? Tangro was an accomplice to everyone. He was innocent, and you know it. Oh, we know it. What we've been trying to prove all along. It was a pleasing twist of fate. His wrongful conviction will be the very thing that sets him free. If you spent 3 years in Jingfa, your accomplice Samson Tangaro was on trial for 1 year. That's 17 years. And you can still be charged with Mr. Frost's murder up to 19 years after the... Oh! Okay, I get you. I took away one instead of added one. In other words, the statute of limitations hasn't expired at all. Ah! And he's fully admitted to it. The goddess's judgment is infallible. That of her servants appears as not. It seems the prosecutor in charge of this case may have erred. Unbelievably, we have no choice but to instigate a full inquiry. No. How could this? You weren't supposed to be able to...
Objection!
18 years. That's a long time to let somebody else suffer your crime. It's time to pay the pipe, Gusto, and not a moment too soon. Ah! What? I'm finally the greatest. My brilliance has been recognized. I give up everything for this. Everything. Even my son. What's the pity? I can't run from the law forever. Because the bills come due to at last. Ugh. Oh, wow. He put himself in half. Wow. Mr. Gus is all set for a trip downtown, sir. Oh, good. Which means it's your turn next, right? I suppose so. Dudes. I'm so sorry, everybody. I caused you all so much trouble. Thank you so much for bringing Mr. Gusto to justice at last. I'm afraid there's no escaping the consequences of your action, Miss Brown. Those actions were born of legal mistakes that were made all those years ago. We all know that. So allow me to apologise in return on behalf of the prosecution. Oh no, there's no one to blame but myself for it all, starting with those sculptures. Hey Judes, you think maybe you'd want me to represent you? I'm not so nervous newbie anymore. No way I'm letting you take the rap for everything. Aww. Oh, I'd be honoured. Thank you, Miss Fender. Aww. I love Fender. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Gotta come with me now. course. Just to confirm, why did you lie to us? Lie? What are you talking about? You played that there was no case for a retrial, but as we've proven, that wasn't true. Really, anyone truly committed to seeing justice done would have called one as soon as the body was found. I'm under no obligation to answer such questions. I'm not going to the gym now, I just looked at the time. And you clearly have no intention of doing so either. I definitely could have split this in half. Oh, I didn't read that. Oh, never mind. Truly, you're proven to be quite a threat to the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence. As such, I give me little choice but to report back to your on your continued transgressions. No doubt you will be called to appear before the committee in due course. Tell me she dies. Tell me her trial's the one that we did. Now, I must be on my way. It won't be, but one can hope. What the heck? And after you caught the real killer and everything. Isn't that what prosecutors are supposed to do? Regardless of how it all may play out. I will never regret what we accomplished today. Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes. Why did you stick your nose in this case anyway? You weren't even on the job. My job is to bring the truth to light, Mr. Not only as a prosecutor, but as a person. I don't get it. I expect you to understand. Not as long as you believe that closing a case makes you a winner. What? You're way over my head. I'm going home. What's all that about? She still has a lot to learn, that's all. Wellesley. Yes? I just wanted to say, Greggy Pig would have been so proud of you today. Oh, look at me tearing up. Dan, thanks for helping poor Sorry Poo. Oh, of course. Hey, Edgy! It looks like you've cleared everything up, huh? So, what happened exactly? I was kind of busy sketching. Wait, where did Judy and Verity go? Wow, you really weren't paying attention, were you? While I'm loath to admire it, Harry's sketches did did come through for us on more than one occasion. Sorry, jeez. Not that I'm about to tell him that. Hit it with the glaring, will you? Whatever did, I'm sorry. Calm down, Larry. I wasn't glaring at you. You totally were. Just like your pop, he was a terrible liar too. He was? Listen, I'm gonna head out. Need to fill something in what happened when down today and today. You wanna come with? Yes, of course. Yay! Wait, then I'm coming too. We actually get to let him know that he's free. Oh my god, thank god. April 2nd, 4:56 PM, detention center visitors room. So what's Mr. Tangaroa like? I can't wait to finally meet him. Oh, he's a real sweetheart. You'll love him. While locked up, he can't help but make all sorts of cookies and cakes for everyone. By 3 PM, cake extravaganzas, a thing prison guards like. Really? That sounds awesome. Think there'll be any left for us to try? 2 slices of chocolate cake in the prison the other day. They have been some of Mr. Tangaroa's baked goods. Oh my god, look at him. Toby, what are you doing here? Did you all come to see Mr. Tangaroa, so I volunteered to escort him. Hello, new friends. I'm Samson Tangaroa. Skipper Miles Edgeworth at your service. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's trusty sidekick, Kay Faraday. It's very nice to meet you both. Miles here is Gregory's boy. Is that so? Your father was very kind to me and fought so hard for my case. But in the end, I betrayed him. I made a false confession and... Don't worry, Mr. Tangaroa. Mr. Fender explained everything to me. You're dead, and Now, we're here to tell you the truth about what happened 18 years ago. Truth? Judy did all that. For me. This kid racked her brain around 18 years until she finally figured out how to set you free. Say, turns out she really would do anything for you. Oh, Judy. I never did anything to deserve such devotion. Come now, Tangaroa. I think we all know that's not true. The bond between you two, the two of you was held strong after all these years. For all these years after all. You think so? Let's show him. Which piece of evidence is proof that the bond between Mr. Tangaroa, proof of the bond Mr. Tangaroa and Miss Bound share? Wait, no, sorry, I'm bruising the wrong thing. Oh god, my stomach just gurgled. Ooh, it's gonna be the chocolate. There we go.
Take that!
Those chocolates. Judy made them, didn't she? Yes, she did. They're super delicious and sweet. Miss Brown continued making them just as you taught her, even after that fateful day. But there would always be some waiting for you. Finally came home. Judy. Aw, I love him. He's so sweet. I bet they're beyond super sweet then, aren't they? Very much so, I'm afraid. I only wish I could hand them to you. Don't worry, sir. Make sure he gets them later. It'll be a clear breach of prison policy. I'll have authority to stop him anyway. Not that I have authority to stop him. Thank you very much. You know, Detective. Something about you reminds me of Detective Bad. Yo, pal. We'll look over to him a lot. He's a well one. You don't say. It's like fate likes to bring people of all sorts together. Going in there, Simpson. A little longer. We should be able to get you out soon. Sorry it's taking so long. You're gonna have to wait 18 years to get justice. Silly Eddie. I'm the one who should be saying sorry. Who offer? Don't say. Thank you. Truly. Simpson. Well, this is my turn to wait for Judy to come home now. I better make sure there's something delicious on the table for her when she finally walks through those doors. Don't let me down, Eddie. Leave it to me, big guy. Aww. I-7 incident. It's been 18 long years, but this case we inherited from my father. Finally coming to a close. That's insane. Miles, thanks for today. Sorry for forcing you to make the final call or not. Not at all. I simply made the call I felt right to me. Huh? What are you guys talking about? And what Samson was wrongfully convicted? You know how Samson was. You had to pretend that he wasn't in order to nail Augusto. He used his false conviction against him, even to save him. Lawyer, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Yeah, I guess I can see that. Oh, I get it. We had to be like he's the accomplice to make sure. Okay, wow. Now Augusto's behind bars. If I start to get that wrongful conviction overturned. Yes, and I'm sure you will. Wait a minute. Does this mean that even if you were only doing what's right, this conviction has been overturned before today, Mr. Augusto would have gotten away scot-free? Oh, yeah. Yup. We focus on the truth like to call a legal contradiction. Law is far from perfect. Contradictions, right? Yeah, you never know. Might change. Law is always evolving, just like us humans. Uncle Eddie and Mazzaruni included, am I right? Potential for growth and change in people and the law, huh? So, Mars. You keep fighting crime as a prosecutor, or help people as an attorney? Tells me you've got a big decision ahead of you. Only you can answer. I know. Well, say I won't complain if you show up at the office one day. On that note, it's time for me to skedaddle. But you big time. I always repay my debts. For now, thanks for watching. Thanks again for today. I mean it. I love him. Thunder and Tangaroa. He seemed kind of in a hurry to get out of here. Oh wait, what? He seemed kind of in a hurry to get out of here to you? He did. Honestly speaking, I'm the one who owes him a debt of gratitude. After all, he gave me the chance to reckon with my father's final case. When I was a boy, all I ever did was dream of becoming an attorney like my father. Then, during my time with Mr. Von Karma, I learned the way of the prosecuting then. Eventually, with the help of some good friends, I found my own voice and a new way to live. But now my career as a prosecutor is at risk of being taken away from me. It may be time to take another long, hard look at how I want to live my life, whether I like it or not. April 2nd, Edgeworth and Co. Law officers. Gregory. Sorry for reporting in so late. They're hot as well. If he cut his head, perfect. They've taken 18 years. Finally in the position to prove Samson's innocence. Thanks to your boy Miles. And I've done it without him. You've seen it. Where you fought for the truth for you chills. Like I was watching you. Look. I'm not half the attorney you were. But those guiding principles you tried to instill in me. I think I'm embodying them now as I carry on your legacy. It's open. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Well, you will be joining me in that soon. Oh my god. Well, that made me emotional. You want to fight your crime as a prosecutor? Or help people as an attorney? I feel like I kind of spoiled myself because he returns in the Athena one. Is it the right choice? Which path did I choose? Does it say what? Because he's just kind of there, isn't he? I don't know. I feel like that's only episode 3 is insane. That means we have 2 more episodes. Again, we're doing the thing we do where we watch. Oh, that's K. No, it's not. Looks that? Yeah, maybe. Guess so. Well, we'll start the chapter. We'll see how it goes. Remember, we always get this. For a turnabout forsaken. I hereby call this meeting to order. Oh no, it's the committee. The committee is gathered here in the sight of the goddess to pass fair and frank judgment. The purpose of this hearing is to assess the professional competency of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Are you... Oh. Are you wearing that raincoat? Oh. That was a cute picture. No! Yeah. Interesting. Ooh, okay. Well, okay. I don't think she's dead, but that is interesting. Anyway, gonna leave it there. Thank you for watching, guys. Obviously, yeah, a hefty one. A bit of a plot twist. We started off thinking it was gonna be Judy. It wasn't. So I do like that change up. I do wish I split this trial in half, but it's fine. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also turn notifications on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at JVK303, where I post other forms of content as well. You can join the Discord that's pinned in the chat so you get notified on when I'm live when I upload, and you also vote on what games we play next. I'm also going to put a poll up at some point, just about that 12-hour live stream coming up. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you all soon.